Do not go for 3, just get the 2. Ellis. Hard hit.
Ropes one. Still got to play there. Got it. Wow.
Ellis.
Get up there.
Oh, wow. What an interception by Razor. Jordan Razor takes it back, Zach. Back to the 48. Biggs is going to check in. Dunlap wide open. He's going to get it. Dunlap! Exclamation point.
All right, we are here for part 1 of a 2-part doubleheader between the St. Joe's Cadets and the Trumbull Eagles. We are here for the girls game. We're about 2 minutes from tip-off. St. Joe's girls coming at 10-3. The Trumbull Eagles coming at 14-0, and the number 3 ranked team in the state of Connecticut. Welcome to Project Purple Sports. I'm Zach Gerster, and I'm joined here with...
Is my mic hot? Am I hot?
Now is. It now is.
Awesome, man. Hey, Dino Varelli, the co-host here at Project Purple Sports. Zach, we got a special one here tonight. We got great weather. We were a little concerned about the weather. I guess they were saying snowflakes or something, but that did not happen. We're pumped. We got both teams here. Fans starting to come in. We got a good student section. This is going to be a good one, man. This is the second year that we've done this, so we've got 2 teams here. So should be great, man. Should be great. 2 teams playing at a high level in St. Joe's and also Trumbull. We got the captains meeting going on. We got the social media teams. I'm pumped, Zach. This is going to be fun, man.
As long as everything goes off without a hitch, I'll be right there with you. But this will be a fun one. I mean, it's for St. Joe's, it's a task of, can you be the first team to dethrone either of these Trumbull teams here tonight? And honestly, last year, both St. Joe's teams did beat the Trumbull teams here. Pretty similar records coming into this one, so it'll be fun to see, you know?
I think we're going to have a good night, Zach. I think we're going to be, both games are going to be, records aside, I think what you find in these, Trumbull, both of these schools they're literally a mile and a half from each other. So, I think we're going to have some really good games here tonight. Hopefully Sam does not get taken out. We've got marketing manager Sam out on the court.
Ming Prods, too.
Ming Prods. Shout out to Ming Prods for working with us tonight. We're super pumped. Should be great. It's going to be a great night, Zach, and great basketball here in Fairfield County.
Yeah, and we will have...
Sorry that, Zach.
No.
Thank you to Sacred Heart University for hosting such a great event. I think anytime you can get these student athletes on a college campus, it really is pretty special. So.
Oh, I agree 100%. And we will have some nice video lineup intros. Hopefully they work out. I know there were some issues with the audio system here at Sacred Heart, talking to them earlier. Actually, I think we're going to have the national anthem first, no?
I think so, yeah. Are we getting anyone to sing that, or is it?
I think there is someone that's singing. I think Trumbull supplies for one of the games. And
the little basketball girls are going to do the lineups.
There's a lot of media present in the house tonight. I mean, we have 2 top teams in the state of Connecticut.
I'm pumped, Zach. This is going to be great.
Yeah, and I will say, I guess you guys can see it. We have some nice score tables graphics there, courtesy Sacred Heart, for allowing us to do that this year and just add to the game from last year. All right, so they are doing some pregame announcements right now, but I think then they're going to roll into the national anthem, and then we'll roll our video lineups on this end for you guys watching so you can meet the starters on both teams. And then we'll have some more statistical breakdowns of what's going on in the FCAC, but then in the respective Division 2 and Division 3, because St. Joe's is in Division 3 and Trumbull is in Division 2. So we have that for you guys on some scenarios and just a lot of good stuff tonight.
Zach, talking to some parents before the game, Trumbull just comes in beating Norwalk and pretty
Yeah,
handedly,
they
73-30.
I would say SmackDown.
Yeah, they've got a. Okay, we're not gonna mute out, but we're gonna just stop talking.
Let's play basketball.
That was pretty awesome. It was really good.
Yeah. Shout out to St. Joe's. It was one of their singers.
Oh,
All right.
power
I
just
think
went.
no, I think they're doing this for the lineups is what they told me. They're going to try to dim all the lights and everything. So let's see if that works out. But when they start, all right. So we're going to play our St. Joe's starting lineups.
Mala Carey, junior, point guard, number 3.
Olivia Atkins, freshman, guard, number 12.
Hannah Wells, senior guard, 1.
Julia Delray, junior, forward, number 20.
Lily Recupero, senior forward, 21. Michaela Diamond, senior, point guard, number 33.
Kylie Manuel, junior, guard, number 11.
Carly Johnston, junior, guard forward, number 1.
My name is Carly Vitola. I'm a senior and number 20, and I'm a power forward.
Callie McGillicuddy, senior, forward, number 14.
All right. So we just met both of the starting lineups on our stream. They did it reverse. They did play the videos, which was nice, but they didn't come out when they were introducing themselves. So they're a little delayed, but those were the St. Joe's and Trumbull starting lineups for us. And I know you got some stuff on statistics and what's going on in the FCF for us while we have the time.
In terms of the girls here, the West and East, both these teams stand at the top of the division here. So you've got St. Joe's at the top and Trumbull 14-0. St. Joe's is 10-3. So Trumbull starters here on the lineup on the big board here. We're going to pause.
We can still talk about stuff. You want to listen to it?
I'm trying to make sure I got all the lineups here.
What? All right.
So
Man, a lot of energy.
Kylie Manuel, yeah.
A lot of.
Zach, I think when you start winning games, it's crazy how fans start coming out. So Trumbull, number 3 team, girls team in the state. They're good, man. I think success brings out fans. So we've got a lot. We've got a big student section here early here. We've got 2 teams both in first place in the FCAC. So
in their respective divisions.
Yeah. And if you look at the state rankings, Division 2, Trumbull's at the top, and Division 3, St. Joe's is in the 6th spot. So, a team that we do often for the boys, Seymour, is in that first spot. I know Seymour is dominating the NVL for girls basketball, not boys, but girls. So, so should have a good one here tonight. I know we see some familiar faces on both teams. I know St. Joe's has got a young team. They've got some young kids coming up, but Hannah Wells, we saw last year, had a great game. Molly Carey, remember?
Recupero, yes. But they were led by Grasso, who scored, I think, almost a third of their points in that game.
Number 12, the freshman, Olivia Atkins, is a player, Zach. So maybe a player to watch here. For Trumbull, Diamond had a big game last year. So I'm going to say we're going to watch Atkins and Diamond here. Diamond for Trumbull and Atkins for St. Joe's. Do not sleep on the Manuel sisters. Charlotte and Kylie. Johnson, also a player from last year that as a freshman or a sophomore last year was an impact player in that game. Kylie Manuel, looks like she got hit on that. But
I saw a little bit of contact.
Let that one go.
Well, it's all about angles. And actually, while we have the time, I mean, the refs are all nice suited up.
They're all purpled out, yes.
Yeah. Do you know our refs here tonight? You missed a referee.
I know 2 of them. Diamond with the D. So the other thing too here.
That's going to be a blocking foul. I think that's going to be Johnston's first.
Kind of out of control.
No, they're going to get 30 at Diamond.
So Wells will shoot 2.
Recupero.
Recupero.
I missed the first. We know we talk about it every time we're here, but it is a little bit of an adjustment when you're first starting to shoot here with the kind of depth. It's a court that students aren't used to. Recupero makes the second.
So Diamond will bring it up, gives it off to Johnston. Zach, we've had really good games here in Sacred Heart. So I guess the one thing I will say is fans might be in for a treat tonight. A couple Notre Dame games.
Oh, that's going to be a block there.
They're letting them play early here, Zach. So it's kind of interesting. Again, we know the rivalry here. These teams are going to compete regardless of what the record may be.
Well, they both have over 10 wins and only 4 losses combined. So it'll be a very fun one tonight. I mean, it'll be interesting to see where the points come from as Atkins is going to try a midi. Tough shot. All right.
Freshman. She's a player, Zach. I was talking to Coach Jana Viali. Know her dad well.
Vitola's going to put it on the ground and lose it off of her knee. Yeah, and actually, why we didn't really give any of the coaches any love yet, but that's
Coach Tobish. Yeah, he's done a great job here at Trumbull.
Game, right, last year?
Had his 300th win. Jana knew her on the coaching scene. She played at Southern Connecticut.
Let's see if we're going to try to get some action for Atkins here. Carey thought about it. He's going to try it now. Can't get it to go. Battling by Del Rey down low.
Del Rey's going to pick up that foul. It's kind of, I would have let that go, but. So the younger Manuel into the game. So Charlotte Manuel into the game. I don't know if she replaced her sister. But Cami Meisner into the game as well, 32.
Vitola going to try a three. No good. Rebounded by Atkins. She's all over the place early.
Cameron Meisner.
Dump it in to Del Rey. It was blocked by Vitola. A little bit of defense going on. We got 2 blocks already.
So Trumbull, I know from talking to some people, they go deep, Zach. They go like 10 deep. And Coach Tobish has got the horses in terms of the players. Diamond driving.
I was going to say, we know that they have a deep roster. Johnson's going to go to work.
Manuel trying to get in there. Ooh. It's bumped around.
Del Rey has just been dominating the glass offensively and defensively for St. Joe's.
Manuel on the ball. Ooh, big screen from Del Rey. Tough screen from Del Rey.
He may have gotten away with a travel there, but it doesn't matter. The basket's good. St. Joe's 5, Trumbull 0. Meisner, I think, is going to get fouled.
Yeah, on Del Rey. He's on Del Rey.
That's her second.
Yeah, that's not good for Coach Real.
They already got a sub getting up.
Yeah, Jakes is going to come in. So the first is good. Cameron Meisner.
And Callie McGillicuddy will check in for Vitola. So you know what's interesting is the first point scored for Trumbull is off of the bench.
Meisner makes the second. 5-2, St. Joe's here. Carey guarded by Diamond. Manuel is on Atkins.
Wells is trying to get down.
Good steal by Manuel. Crosses Atkins. Good pass.
Carey was trying to kick that out of bounds. Meisner gets another. So she is all 4 for Trumbull.
Freshman. She's a freshman, Meisner. So sophomore to freshman there. Manuel to Meisner. I like Manuel. She's got a purple ribbon on her sneakers. She's getting extra credit for that, Zach. I might say her name. Ooh, Diamond got hit by her own player.
Yeah, she's hurt.
3.
Oh man, who was that who hit the player?
Molly Carey hit a 3, but Diamond got hit. Ooh, hopefully she's okay.
I don't know. I can't tell if she's bleeding or not, but she got hit hard.
She got hit hard. I think she was sideways when that screen came in, and she just got. Looking at the replay here, I think might have. Ooh. So it looks like they ran a screen, some action there. Watch, she's in the middle, and she was sideways. It's a good sign she's getting up. Hopefully she's not concussed. She took a hit.
Yeah.
So it's a good sign she's up. Maybe she just, hopefully it's nothing serious.
She
That's
got
not
hit
good for Coach
with a
Tobish.
lot of speed coming on her.
Yeah, hopefully she's okay. Senior captain for Trumbull here. She's on the court. I think she's just going to get attended to. Maybe she maybe a bloody nose. So Coach Tobish puts in Manuel. So Kylie back in. Over to her sister Charlotte.
Almost jumped that pass.
Atkins almost had a hand on it. Or excuse me, 14, Jakes.
This is a good matchup between the Recupero and Johnston.
Yeah. Senior sister there, Charlotte from Kylie. Charlotte, tough take. Just off the mark. Maybe she's trying to draw a foul.
Kylie should have took a jump shot. She had all the space in the world there.
Both Manuel sisters have purple ribbons on their shoes. Yeah.
Atkins drive, kick, 3 on the way. Got it! Back-to-back 3-pointers for St. Joe's, and they're up 7.
Kylie Manuel orchestrating the offense here. Almost picked away. Just throw it. Charlotte just off the mark.
Wells is doubled. Just gets it out
Trumble's
to
getting
Atkins.
shots though, Zach. So if you're Coach Tobers, I guess you're not too concerned right now. I mean, it's still early, but
Yeah. I
you
mean,
just got to get a stop.
Well, we spoke about this the other night with that Seymour game. Is Oxford got a lot of shots. They just weren't making them. At some point, the tide is going to shift.
Correct.
Carey finds Wells.
Good D there by Johnston. Defense for Trumbull has not been bad, though, Zach. Right?
No.
Just St. Joe's has made some tough shots.
They have numbers here.
Good look.
Ooh.
Yeah,
It's
she
going to
was
be,
bumped. Yeah.
I think, on the floor.
Yeah, that's going to be on Wells, her first.
Well, I guess something to watch is that is the third foul on St. Joe's. And for Trumbull, a team that is not making shots right now, Diamond is actually going to check back in, which is a good sign. You don't want to let them get to the free throw line.
Along with Sydney Vitucci, 23. Or excuse me, Peyton Escobar. That's Peyton Escobar. Who's also a freshman.
She's going to go right to work.
Charlotte Manuel, also a freshman, Zach. I don't think I mentioned that before.
Almost blocked.
Jakes.
Yeah.
She's got 5. So, Zach, we've got 3 freshmen on the floor here. 1 for St. Joe's, 2 for Trumbull.
They have
Meisner
Recupero.
and
They
Manuel
look up. Recupero's still wide open.
and Escobar.
Carey's going to go to work. A little bit of
Out of
contact.
control. Manuel wide open.
And the
one! She's pumped. Charlotte Manuel is going to get a chance here for an and 1, Zach.
Trumbull needed that too. They haven't scored in 2 minutes.
Couple substitutions here. 33 for Matthews. And then 14 for Kaylee McGillicuddy back into the game. Manuel makes the free throw. She's got 3. And Meisner's got 4. So freshmen have scored all the points here for Trumbull. Whoa. Atkins just got away from her.
Well, that was a good job by her. She single-handedly broke that press. And
Johnston back into the game
so
from McGillicuddy.
interesting. They just brought McGillicuddy on, brought Johnson out, and then they just brought Johnson on offense, defense, maybe? Quick?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
This early, though?
So all 7 points for Trumbull have been from freshmen.
It's not a
Good
bad
matchup
problem to
there in
have,
the
though.
Post. Nice step by Manuel. I think that got blocked.
Cooper, a quick rip drive, drops it off low. You got to have
with
that
the rebound. She can bring it up.
Oh,
Trying to get it to Diamond. It's a tough pass.
yeah. That's why you don't pick up your dribble unless you're making the pass. Fundamentals, 101 for those watching.
Johnston also has a ribbon on, Zach. Just saying.
A lot of Trumbull does, actually.
Yeah.
Escobar does, too.
Yeah. Nice move by the ladies.
Diamond does. I think all of Trumbull does.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trumbull.
You know,
Well,
47 seconds to go. St. Joe's up 5. Excuse me, 6. Diamond picks up her
no.
dribble.
Gonna cut. Escobar's going to try a step back 3.
Good shot there. Atkins rebound. Someone's got to step up and stop her.
He's going to try one. Oh, boy.
That looked like it was blocked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Top officials guy. Yeah, it looked blocked. Zach, there's a lot of kids here. I think this is more packed than it was last year during the ladies' game. So 24 on the clock. Shot clock is turned off. Carey inbounds it to Atkins. Atkins with Manuel. Double team there. Manuel gets the
They got
steal.
Diamond if they look. No, not going to look up.
She crosses over. Nice job by Manuel, though. Trying to draw the contact.
She had Diamond off the rip. She
Johnson
picked
got
her
a
head
hand
up.
on it.
That's another thing. She's a freshman, and it will start to come to effect. But when you grab the rebound, the first thing you do before you put the ball down is you look up, and then you start to go. Because she had Diamond on a breakaway for would have been an easy 2 points.
Zach, I will say this, though. Both teams have been very aggressive offensively. They've not shied away from trying to score here. You know, I think Carey was just off balance there, just trying to get it up. So first quarter, St. Joe's will take a lead 13-7 here. But what I like both teams are not shy in shooting, right? Like they're trying to get some points up.
Yeah, no, I think
Here early,
it's
so
a fun game to watch. A lot of aggression. You know, there's just like a few plays that from an, I guess maybe in more of an IQ perspective, you want to see, you know, like that next jump up, right? This is a team that's 14-0 and a team that's 10-3. You're this late in the season. There's little mistakes that you should try to at least iron out for when you get ready to go to the States or go to your FCAC tournament, you know?
I think this game a little bit later in the season than last year. I can't remember what part of the season we played last year. I feel like this
Honestly,
game might be.
So I was doing the matchup graphics for the games. Last year, Trumbull came in at 9-4, like the boys, and then the boys for St. Joe's came in at 5-8. So the only difference on that side is St. Joe's is pretty similar, but the boys are undefeated, and the girls, it was pretty much of a similar matchup too. So we got Trumbull ready to inbound it here.
So Trumbull ball, Diamond,
Yes.
Johnston, Kylie Manuel, McGillicuddy, and Vitola for
They're
Trumbull.
going low to Johnston. She's got to put a turnaround up. Can't get it to
Just
go.
Can't get it to drop.
I like that.
Trumbull, I like that action, Zach, but Trumbull just hasn't been able to get baskets to drop.
Yeah, I like it too. As Carey's going to move. So.
Sorry about that. That's better, right?
Yes. Del Rey's going to go back to work again. Blocked by Johnston. Rebound. Atkins thought about it. Step back. Lets it fly. Gets her own rebound. Down through the lane. Atkins. Another 2 points.
She's tough, man. I can see why they were talking about it. She's a freshman playing a lot of varsity basketball.
And this is where Trumbull's got to figure out who's going to start getting some scoring for him.
Diamond
lost it.
on the stolen. Bodies on the floor trying to get a jump ball. Good hustle there. Meisner's going to come back in. Place Diamond along with Charlotte Manuel is going to replace
Vitola. Oh, no,
Johnson and Diamond. Jake's into the game, replacing Matthews. So Atkins, Jakes, Del Rey, Carey, and Wells. Jakes from the corner. Del Rey with the rebound. Strong rebound. Nice cut from Carey. Yeah, Del Rey's been the difference for St. Joe's here early. She's on the defense and then also offensively just setting players up.
Well, they're not going a lot of one-and-out possessions for St. Joe's. It's allowing them to get points up. Manuel's going to let one fly. Can't get it to go.
It's Manuel, not Manuel. Manuel.
Manuel?
Like labor.
Like Manuel?
Labor.
Okay.
Yeah, like Manuel labor. Not Manuel. You just made her Spanish. It's Manuel.
All right. Well, Manuel.
Good matchup here. Charlotte and Manuel. Ooh.
And Atkins wins that one.
That's a good matchup. I think they play together on their travel too. Ooh. McGillicuddy just threw it up there, Zach. They're letting them play.
A little bit of contact there.
Good job.
Manuel's going to get it. Yes.
Kylie, the older Manuel, go into the hole. I like that aggressiveness. She recognized that. They're not really calling much. So you might as
No.
well take the ball to the hole, and you got to go strong. So Kylie Manuel to the free throw line. She's going to shoot to the older Manuel on the team. She's a junior, misses the first.
Well, and you know what I
Slowest
will say
substitutions
though
coming in.
that I do like about them not calling stuff is they're not allowing these people to, or I guess the girls to foul bait. They're making them go and finish and then draw the contact, which is how you should be taught to play basketball, anyways.
Kylie makes the second. The Manuels come from a long family tradition of basketball. Father played at Miami, then eventually played at St. Anselm's, then played over in Europe. So Charlotte with a hand steal. Nice job there. They had Charlotte open. Meisner's going to take it herself, gets her own rebound. Stat padding. Meisner's got 6. Coach Jana, I think it's
Valley.
Valley
I think so.
with the timeout. I was going to say Viali, but it's Valley. 1910.
St. Joe's basketball team's here.
So the boys are here. They just, we'll talk about the boys probably at halftime in the third and fourth quarter as we get closer to the boys game. But as I was saying, the Manuel sisters' father was a hell of a player. I think he is one of the leading scorers in St. Anselm's history for boys basketball. So they've got basketball in the veins, as they say, Zach. Charlotte, a freshman playing varsity, and Kylie, a junior.
I guess you can say they come out, they get a basketball manual.
That's
They're
true.
growing up.
That's a good one.
Like that one?
That's a good one. So Charlotte up on the top of the press. She's going to match up with Molly Carey.
They have
Jakes and Diamond. Got to know where Atkins is.
Yes. Oh,
Meisner's on Atkins. Freshman and freshman. Atkins drives. Ooh, she traveled.
Yeah.
She tried to do one of those Euros step throughs.
Well, it's a good stop for Trumbull if they can go down and get a basket here. You know what I would like to see? I would like to see some pick and roll action. They're very stagnant. There's a pick and roll.
Johnson had it tipped away. It's going to stay. Ooh. I think Johnson thought that was going out, and Wells, was that Wells or no? That was
Recupero who knocked it away.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what I would like to see though is I would like to see Trumbull. That's going to be stolen by Charlotte Manuel. She is Johnston. She looks up.
Johnson, yeah. Good.
Meisner, 3.
Off the
too
mark.
Strong.
Manuel gets it again. Yeah, I think she was jump ball. I think he was trying to get it to Escobar. Almost like hot potato there, unless she was falling out. You know, Zach, I know we talked about it early. You know, neither of these teams, especially these freshmen, have never played in this gym. I mean, I guess you could say for the returning players, Johnson gets one to drop. It's a good sign for Coach Tobish.
That was probably the most open look that Trumbull has had, and it was coming off of some actual action offensively. Carey's going to get in the paint and get blocked by Escobar.
You know, I wonder as this game goes on, I mean, St. Joe's came out hot, so Matthews is going to replace Recupero. McGillicuddy is replacing Escobar. Trumbull playing, Coach Tobish playing as many players. I wonder if that grind is going to start to impact this game in terms of just throwing these players, right? Like St. Joe's has really only played 6-7 players.
I agree with you. It will at some point.
Matthews off the mark. Ooh. Diamond has it. They got numbers. 3-on-1, 4-on-1. Diamond will take and one. Michaela Diamond went on the board. They had 1 here. Cuts it to could be 5 or 4 here. So Madison Clark coming in. replacing Matthews. Was that a Matthews sack? Who was that foul on?
I don't know. Maybe I thought Wells was there, but
Emma Fahey in, so Tobich with a 10th player. Diamond misses it.
so now on the opposite side, St. Joe's is going to need to find some offense as Jakes misses. They're starting to fall in love with that 3 ball a little too much. They're not moving it around.
Diamond almost traveled there.
The fans in the stands wanted to carry. Meisner had it wide open.
He's got Diamond, Manuel in the corner. Nice kick out from Manuel. Just can't buy the bucket by Fahey. McGillicuddy gets a hand on it. Fahey has it. She drives baseline, throws it up. You said it. Trumbull's like Oxford last night. Get a lot of shots up, just not percentage-wise is really low.
Yeah. They need to start running some more looks and getting some opener shots is the language I will use. Wells thought about it. Finds Atkins corner. Lines it up. She's got it. What
She's
cannot...
tough, man.
I mean, what can't she do? She can shoot it.
This
She
is
can dribble it.
the Olivia Atkins show here so far. She's got
Meisner
9.
Gets downhill quick.
Meisner said, not yet.
Yeah.
She's got 8.
I'll tell you
So
where I'm
2
going with the
freshmen.
basketball.
Ooh, no one picked her up. That's gonna be on Meisner.
I don't know if
Yep.
that was even a necessary foul. Carey was under the rim by the time she went up with it. She didn't have an angle.
And Carey was a little bit out of control. I felt like, I don't know if she got tripped up here, but like it was kind of a little bit of a bailout by Meisner. Carey makes the first.
So now this is where I would like to see Trumbull look for Vitola or Johnston, as they have all the height on the court here offensively.
Rebounded by St. Joe's. Wells gets it over to Jenks. Jenks drives. Ooh,
Blocked by Meisner. Johnson has Manuel, and she's going to Euro step through the lane for 2.
She's got 5.
I'm going to say, if you can tell, we spent too much time down in Miami. I'm saying Manuel.
It's Manuel.
Atkins, tough, nitty, no good. Rebounded by Diamond. Oh,
Ball's on the ground. Jump ball. You know, Diamond last year had a huge game for Trumbull. She's done a lot of little things right now, Zach, so I feel like she's playing well. She's just not scoring. Like, she's had a couple of rebounds.
yeah, she's going to need to start getting downhill, trying to get
Clark back in for St. Joe's. Clark's going to drive.
Oh, Vitola swats that one. Mean block.
Johnston's going to bring it up. She's got 2 players. Someone's open.
One and more in the corner. Diamond's going to let it fly. Vitola on the glass. Out. Johnston 3 on the way.
Manuel with the rebound and up. Ugh.
They get another rebound.
Meisner. Coach Vialli does not look happy. That's 3 chances for Trumbull to score on this drive. Good step through, and she gets her rebound. Oh, it's going to stay St. Joe's. Oh, no,
Let's get our media team over there.
Media team, yeah.
So this is going to be
have to get Coopero back into the game.
This is going to be a 5th shot attempt on this possession?
Charlotte Manuel just loses the ball. Oh, good call by the ref. It's going to stay Trumbull ball.
They're still looking for that 5th shot attempt on this possession.
Johnson thought about it. Diamond has it. Meisner drives. Gets her rebound. Stat padding. Jenks. Jakes.
Yeah.
Gets on Jakes. Yeah. So Cameron Meisner to shoot 2. She was 2 for 2 in the first quarter, Zach. So she's got 8. Make that 9 points. Trumbull creeping back in. McGillicuddy replaces Johnston. It's like Fahey's going to replace Meisner.
I don't know if that would be the sub I would make. Meisner has 9 points. No, she's going to stay with 9. Oh,
So
she has 2
4-point lead.
fouls, though, correct, Meisner?
Meisner, I don't know. She has 1 according to my book. We'll have to
Okay.
double check the book at halftime. Atkins, freshman on freshman. Jakes pulls.
Got it.
That's her second 3. 7-point lead here. If you're Coach Tobish, I would say try to get it. You got to get a basket here. Make it either a
Pick and roll here.
4
Yep,
or
they're gonna
5-point lead going into halftime.
Meisner's going to get a 3 off, in and out.
Manuel with the rebound. Nice pass by
McGillicuddy
Meisner.
blocked by Recupero.
That was
Whoa.
a good thread by Meisner, though, Zach.
It was. Here comes
Atkins.
Atkins.
Ooh.
So
This girl's tough, man.
we have statistician Mike back tonight, and he let me know that Trumbull is, I think, 1 for 8 from 3-point range.
They haven't been able to buy buckets, man. Atkins is going to shoot 2 here. These are her first 2 free throws. She makes the first. She is a player, Zach. She's got 8 in this quarter alone, 10 for the game. First player to double digits. She's got a nice stroke. Make that 11.
Well, they got 10 seconds left here. They got to go quick. They're going to try to get
5.
I think
Get it over. Got to get it up.
Fahey's going to put one up. Leave it short.
Diamond was wide open. So Trumbull's going to go into the down 9. St. Joe's 28. Trumbull 19. We're going to pause here and we're going to come back. What do you think?
We have a video. Yeah, we'll be back in about
we're gonna
4
play a
minutes
video.
left. We have a video from the teams making blankets for some patients.
We are making blankets of hope with Project Purple for pancreatic cancer patients.
Each blanket of hope helps keep patients comfortable during their treatment regimens.
When patients receive one of these blankets, it shows them that they are loved and supported.
That they are not alone during their pancreatic cancer journey because of groups like Project Purple.
It means a lot to all of us being able to get involved in doing something so simple like making blankets.
That has such a meaningful impact on patients and their families who are affected by this disease.
It's more than just a felt blanket. It's a source of hope, comfort, and support. And we are grateful to do our part and give back to such an amazing organization.
All right, so we are a minute away from tip-off here in the third quarter. Trumbull is out getting some shots up. They had some problems in that first half, is what I will say, with getting the ball into the basket. They had shots, but they couldn't get a lot of them to go in, which we do talk about. You know, it's an arena facility, so the way the hoops are is there's a lot of space behind them, which throws off depth perception if you are a shooter. But Trumbull trails by 9 to St. Joe's. It is game 1 of our Project Purple doubleheader. The boys will be on at 6:45. We'll have this other half of the girls' game, and this will still be the same stream link for the boys' game. We will just switch to a cover graphic or something warm-up related while the game's going on. We're 9 seconds away now, and I mean that first half was led by Olivia Atkins for St. Joe's, and then Cameron Meisner for Trumbull. They did most of the scoring. It'll be interesting to see who will help those two score as we continue to go forwards, and if Trumbull is going to be able to box out. Well, Julia Del Rey is going to start on the bench for St. Joe's, but she has been a problem on the glass offensively and defensively for Trumbull. So Trumbull will start with the ball here, and we are tipped off here for the third quarter. Dino is getting ready to rejoin us as they're going to go inside to Johnston. She's going to go up under. Can't get it to go. It's going to go St. Joe's basketball. That was a good look there for Trumbull once again, but they can't make it, which has been their issue here in that first half.
Zach, Coach Tobish took off his top. I don't think he's.
I just saw that. Atkins. Thought about it.
She's tough, man.
It's all that footwork, you know? We talk about it. If you're a smaller player, how do you beat these other more athletic people? With good footwork. Carey thought about a step back there too. They got 5 seconds on the shot clock. They got to get something up. Jakes is going to put up a midi. Can't get it to go. McGillicuddy with the rebound. So Trumbull looks up ahead, just over the head of Vitola. St. Joe's basketball.
So press here from Trumbull.
Yeah, I think they need to find some ways to create some
2-2-1.
turnovers, and they will, coming right at the cameraman. They just took out someone else's camera system.
I think that was Trumbull. They can take out Trumbull's. It's all right. So they don't take out ours.
Yeah, that's. I don't think anyone fixed it yet. It's still sitting there. So Trumbull back to work offensively. We're gonna get some action here. Oh, it's almost stolen.
Manuel gets it back. Kylie over to Johnson. Picked.
Cooper is doing a good job on Johnson.
She's solid, man. Like I remember last year, she had a solid game last year.
Vitola, corner three, no good.
It's kind of surprising seeing Vitola step out like that. She was playing in the middle. Ooh, almost stolen again. Hats off to St. Joe's here, handling the pressure from Trumbull.
They came in with a good game plan, and they're sticking to it. Recupero, three. No good. So Trumbull's done their job getting stops here, but they haven't been able to score points, which has been the main problem so far. They're getting shots, but they're just not getting anything to drop. So where does this scoring going to come from? That's the question. As Meisner is your leading scorer, and she's still on the bench.
You know, Johnson had a basket. She can score. So I wonder, I saw that first play to Johnson.
Ooh, we get
Shank
some
stolen, but recovered by Diamond. Ooh, yeah, that's a chippy one from Carey. Carey picks up that foul. Yeah, we're going to see Meisner and Charlotte Manuel into the game, the offense. I think Coach Tobish heard you.
I mean, defensively it was working for them, but they haven't. I don't think no one's. Well, I think Trumbull scored one. No, I don't think they scored yet. So they're getting the stops they need. They're just not capitalizing on the offensive end.
Meisner running action on the baseline. I think he's trying to get it. Charlotte.
It's gonna be a travel.
Atkins.
Atkins.
Like some contact there.
Atkins ran the dribble handoff for Manuel there.
Felt like she interrupted that. So, Zach, we didn't bring the belt.
We did not.
Should have brought the belt, Zach. One job. Bring the belt.
I wasn't on my to-do. Oh, blocked there by Vitola.
Timeout. Smart call by Coach Valley. Timeout. St. Joe's, 28-19. We have had no baskets this half, Zach, in 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, and you know what also interesting is Coach Tobich has not used any of his timeouts yet this game. Still has all 5. It will be interesting to see. St. Joe's will have the ball coming out, but I think Trumbull has got to be more interested on what they're going to do offensively because their traditional offense is not working. They're going to need to start running some action to get some players open, and I would say probably use Vitola as the screener, have her slip, and then have a shooter in that corner, so you have to make St. Joe's step one way or the other.
Assistant Coach Kelly not happy, Zach, at all with Trumbull in that timeout. But this is kind of what we expected, right? Both girls teams have decent records. Trumbull is the 3rd-ranked team in the state, but, again, rivalry. They're going to be on 20? Vitola or Diamond?
Diamond.
It's her second. So, Del Rey here to shoot 2, right?
Yeah. Del Rey just came back in after that timeout.
First points of the half.
Well, when she's been playing, I know she's been in a bit of foul trouble in that first half. She's been a matchup nightmare on the offensive and the defensive glass, so it makes sense to have her in as long as she can stay out of foul trouble. This is the second. Trumbull rebounded by Diamond. So this is where you would like to see some better offensive action here for Trumbull.
They're moving.
Oh, but the issue is everything that they're doing is like projected before it happens. So when Diamond's coming off that screen, I don't know who caught the ball there on Trumbull, but they are already looking at making that pass, and so St. Joe's can jump in the passing lane. So Carey gets it up to Recupero. Looking down low, knocked away by Meisner. They had Del Rey. Del Rey just couldn't fully seal Meisner out on the block. And we're going to get a sub here. McGillicuddy is going to come in. Charlotte Manuel is going to come take a seat for the time being. St. Joe's looks to inbound. Jakes is going to drive at Meisner. Del Rey spins, drop steps. Carey finds Del Rey on the cut down low. They got Atkins wide open from the corner.
Her feet weren't set.
Yeah.
She was wide open, but you saw how she went backwards and then forwards.
Well, she had time to reset herself too.
McGillicuddy
finishes strong.
It's a good sign for Coach Tobish. 8-point game here, 29-21.
Yeah,
I like that action though. McGillicuddy almost got a steal there.
Well, I also like what they've been doing on the defensive side so far.
Yeah.
Recupero is going to let a corner 3 fly. No good. Rebounded by Diamond.
Good job. She's got numbers if they hustle here. 3-on-2.
Oh, that's going to be a charge. Carey, whoa! Yeah. Oh, man. That's her 3rd.
Yeah. I don't think that's a concern for Trumbull, though.
I think they're going to sub her out. What I will say is great job by Carey.
Yeah, Carey. Molly Carey.
So Charlotte Manuel and Fahey back into the game for Trumbull.
Manuel. Like manual labor.
Yes. Atkins.
Not Manuel. Good steal there by Charlotte. She's got her head up. A player behind her.
Johnston's going to get down low. Thought about it. Johnston, corner three on the way. Too strong. McGillicuddy's there to grab the rebound. Fahey looking to go to work.
Manuel. Ooh, tough take. Good job by Manuel to kind of recover and get that up. Coach Kelly saw something. He's telling Coach Tobish. So Charlotte Manuel to the line. She'll shoot two. Who was that on, Zach?
I don't know. But I think that was also a bailout foul there by St. Joe's. Kind of out of control there by Manuel going down through the paint. So Atkins, Del Rey will sit. I think Clark?
Matthews.
I can't tell if that's zero. Is that zero over there?
Clark and Matthews are in. Manuel makes the second. She's got 6. Full court press here.
I like this a lot. Bring the intensity.
Someone's open though.
2 people are. Wells, corner three on the way. She's got it.
That's a 2. It's a 2.
Oh, they call it 2. Meisner spins. Pump fakes. She's going to get fouled by Wells.
Zach, the freshmen that have played tonight, Coach Kelly is super excited. They're on the drum. Assistant Coach Kelly. Meisner misses it first. Freshmen that we've seen here play in this game have been very impressive. Meisner makes the second.
Well, I think they also have probably at least 70% of the points scored, too.
Yeah. Turnover. Uncharacteristic St. Joe's there. Just threw it away. So 8-point lead here. Kylie Manuel back in for Fahey.
This has been the problem for Trumbull, though, is they've been getting those stops, but they haven't been able to chip away at that lead and come down and get baskets. This is what I like to see. You got to use that pick there.
Good pass.
Kylie Manuel.
Oh!
In and out.
Charlotte with the rebound. Ooh, she had it.
So Atkins is going to come back in for Emma Aroni. Carey's going to get right into that no man's land corner. I think we're going to get... That wasn't a foul. It was just out of bounds, correct? No foul.
Triple team though, Zach. She had 3 players coming at her.
Those are those no man land corners that you don't want to dribble into, especially with a press. That's where they're forcing you. Carey's going to almost get trapped again. Almost backcourt. Cooper pump fakes, drops it off to Matthews. Matthews' layup is good. Up to a 10-point lead here for St. Joe's. 10 Trumbull line offense outside of Meisner is the question.
I feel like times Trumbull gets lulled into this, like just dribbling.
Yeah,
Like
there's not a lot of
to
movement.
go nowhere though. You know, like
Yes.
you dribble with a purpose. Tough take by Johnson, but McGillicuddy had a hand on her. Atkins comes up, dribbles around, over to Carey. Carey's going to set her. Coopero has it.
Whoa, deep three. Whoa!
Oh!
Oh, boy. Cameraman Mike, where has that been this entire game?
That was
13
from NBA
points. Yeah, that is a shot. Meisner looking to respond back.
McGillicuddy gets a rebound.
Being get fouled.
Well, it's going to
That's
be
gonna
on
Wells.
Hannah Wells.
She knows she's coming out. Was that her third or fourth? Third.
Wow. Recupero shot that from the Trumbull Mall.
Yeah. It's only a few. Maybe from Romanacci.
Romanacci, that was a good one.
So, you know what we need to see, though, for Trumbull is besides dribbling with purposes, on that possession when Johnson was going down, no one else was moving. So if you're there in a man defense and you're not moving, you're not going to get open. Let's see maybe a backdoor cut as McGillicuddy makes the free throw or some sort of movement to get yourself in a position to score the basketball. Atkins has got to be careful of that
Two
corner.
Manuel sisters coming. She gets it up.
Matthews, way off.
Meisner happens. They got numbers. Trumbull's got numbers.
That's going to be a block this time.
Molly Curie. So the only thing here, as the fouls start to accumulate here, we have not seen St. Joe's play more than. Well, they've got 3 on the bench, but really two subs.
I don't know if that was a blocking foul, though.
I thought he was going to say charge, but so 51 seconds left here in the third. St. Joe's up. Yeah, that's shooting 2. Yeah, I was going to say, like, the fouls are starting to creep up here for St. Joe's. So Meisner's going to shoot 2. She's 4 for 6 so far for the night. This is her 7th and 8th free throw. This is the first. A new player in. I haven't seen this player yet. Kaylee Hall into the game. So Coach Tobish has played 11 players, Zach.
I mean, if you have the depth to do it, it's not a bad strategy.
Meisner, this is the second. So unable to get anything from the free throw line. 45 left in the clock.
Atkins, whoa.
Her first 2 of the half.
It is all St. Joe's this quarter. 14-point lead. Meisner, good cross. He's going to score the basketball for Trumbull.
She's got Recupero on her. That's a mismatch, I think, yeah. She's got to make the shot. Charlotte Manuel with the rebound. Their shoelaces untied. Maybe that's the ribbon.
Going to get Johnson back in here and Vitola. For Fahey and McGillicuddy, they will sit. So if you're Trumbull, you need to find some points here on this possession. I think they've scored 5 points this entire quarter. Almost stolen there.
Charlotte Manuel driving. Gets through the lane and up and under. Charlotte Manuel gets another 2.
A 12-point deficit. Recupero is going to have to put one up. She won't. No one will get one up. So 12-point deficit for Trumbull as we head into the fourth quarter. It's going to be I mean, it's not impossible by any stretch, but for Trumbull, when they have not shot the ball well, they're gonna need to find ways to get the ball into the basket. And they struggled from the free throw line that quarter. They only scored 5 points. I think they made 2 layups, a free throw. They haven't made many three-pointers. So what do you do here offensively? Dino,
I was muted. So I said you got to get stops here, Zach. I mean, Trumbull only scored 7 points to St. Joe's 10, right? So the lead, is 8 points here. So I think if you're, they're down, they're cutting it, but like time here. So you got to get stops and you got to make buckets. Like Trumbull just hasn't been consistent on getting baskets. Hey Zach, I'm gonna mute out because I got to talk to marketing director Sam here for a second.
That's fine. So Molly Carey's going to throw it away. It was tipped, deflected. I think that's going to stay St. Joe's basketball. Yes, it's going to stay here for St. Joe's. So 12, you Trumbull, you're down 12. You got 8 minutes here, more or less, to make up that deficit. It's going to start here defensively, which has not been the issue for them. The issue has been scoring baskets as Atkins is going to turn it over. That's going to be Charlotte Manuel. She has numbers if she looks up. Not anymore. So Johnston's going to try a three of her own. She's got it. 9-point game, just like that. So that's what you need. You need to find offense. You need to get some buckets. And that's going to be a deep three off the mark there by Jakes. Vitola with the rebound. Good crossover on Atkins. She's going to lose the ball, though. Loose ball dived in. That's going to be a foul on Trumbull. Who did they get there? No, that was Johnston from 3.
So Johnston 3.
Yep, that was, I think, only the second 3 Trumbull's made all day.
Correct.
So that's what you need to do more or less, though. They need to get stops. They need to minimize the turnovers.
Good hands there from Manuel.
Like the press. The
Meisner
ball's on the ground. Meisner's got a chance here. Recupero blocks it away. Oh, man.
But, Zach, I like Meisner. She just gets back into it. I think Coach Vialli complained. She's, like, talking about the...
Recupero says no. Meisner's got to hit her with a little head
Coach
fake
Vialli
there.
not happy with the officiate. I think she wanted a foul there.
Well, they've let him play all game.
They have let him. They're consistent, right, from
Yes.
where they started. So
Johnson
looks
for
another
a check off the mark. Rebound by
with the
Meisner.
rebound. She's good. These freshmen for Trumbull are good. Manuel, what a drive!
Johnston goes down there. All right, she's back up there. 7-point deficit. And we're going to get a timeout here. Well, there's a reason why they're the number 3rd ranked team in the state of Connecticut. They just got to keep the energy going. And if you're St. Joe's, you need to stop the bleeding here. Draw something up here. They're going to sub Del Rey back in. Wells is going to come back in.
Del Rey played really well in the first half, that first quarter. Like, she kind of set the tone. She hasn't really played much since that first quarter, so it'll be interesting here now that she comes back in here. Tight game, up 7. You know, if you're Trumbull, Charlotte Manuel and Cameron Meisner have come to play, the 2 freshmen. So very impressive. They've gotten, you know, Carly Johnson just had that big 3. So Trumbull, you know, I know we compared it to our game last night with Oxford. They've gotten a lot of shots up. They just haven't made it. So we'll see here if this fourth quarter is their quarter, Zach, where, you know, they can kind of come out of that shooting slump and get some baskets here, get some points up on the board. They're going to need that.
Yeah, defensively, this second half has not been the issue in Trumbull. The main problem they're having is getting good quality looks, and even when they have gotten them, they just haven't went down. I think they're out shooting from a shot perspective, St. Joe's. They've gotten more shots up. They're just unfortunately on the other side of that deficit. It's going to be a carry on carry.
Turnover, good turnover.
Say that.
Carry on carry. That's a good
Last
one,
time.
Zach. Diamond's going to check back in. So I think this is kind of interesting. We're seeing offense-defense substitutions here from Coach Tobish.
Well, we saw him do that in that first quarter.
Yeah. Hall replaced by Diamond. Hall in there for defense.
We haven't seen Meisner
stops and pops. Good rebound by Manuel. It puts it in.
So I was just about to make a note that Diamond hasn't played much this second half.
Charlotte came to play tonight, Zach.
Recupero is going to try another 3 off the mark, and that's going to go out of bounds off of the backboard.
So I know we talked about the Manuel's father being a hell of a scorer, but he was like a point guard, 2 guard. According to my research, Charlotte Manuel's two uncles are both 6'6", 6'5". I think she's playing like the uncles tonight, not like the brother getting that rebound, putting that layup in.
Better offensive action here. They had Johnston.
Manual wide open.
She's going to get
Drives.
down here quickly.
Oh!
So 3-point deficit here. It was 12 to start about 2.5 minutes ago. St. Joe's
game.
needs to find someone to score. Carey's going to drop it off low to Del Rey. She's going to get fouled by Diamond. This should be her fourth.
Yeah, and Charlotte Manuel's face guarding Atkins. So kind of interesting defense here for Trumbull here, almost like a box and one. So I know Atkins is the leading scorer for St. Joe's. She's got 13. Del Rey's going to shoot 2. Misses the first. That was on Diamond, her fourth. So Kylie Manuel into the game. Charlotte Manuel stays. Del Rey makes the second. So 4-point lead, 39-35, 5:30 to go. Kylie Manuel brings the ball up for Trumbull. Hands off to Cami Meisner. Over to Charlotte Manuel. Johnson will drive.
Not enough. Del Rey.
Rebound by Del Rey.
She's dominated the glass when she's been out there.
If St. Joe's wins this game, Zach, Del Rey will have the positive impact for them kind of keeping this lead and winning this, along with Atkins. Those two players have been the difference here tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to say she probably has the best plus-minus on the floor right now. Recupero swings. Wells wide open. It's going to be off. Trumbull fans are going to let her hear it.
Big student section. We got for both schools though. We got good sized student sections. We got to make sure to throw out those T-shirts, Zach.
Yeah, I'm going to grab them. Don't worry.
You got to get the cannon.
Yeah. That's going to be a lawsuit waiting to happen in here. Meisner spins.
Manuel wide open.
Corner. She's got the last 6 or 8.
She's got the last 8. She's had the last 8 points here.
They're down 2.
She's up to 16.
St. Joe's is now only down to 1 timeout. They still have 4:20 to play.
2-point game, Zach. Wow. The Manuel
Cameraman Mike is shocked over there. We have him back tonight. Cameraman Mike, and statistician Mike.
Statistician Mike, thanks for making the trip up. I know this is small potatoes compared to CBS Sports, his daytime job, but we do it all here at Project Purple.
St. Joe's only has 1 timeout the rest of the game.
Update from statistician Mike. Only 1 timeout left for St. Joe's. So we'll be in for a good 4:24 here. 2-point lead. St. Joe's. I'll tell you where I'm going with the ball out of this timeout here.
You got to get Atkins involved.
I was just about to say, if Del Rey and Atkins are on the floor, bring Del Rey up with a screen.
Yeah, I wonder.
And then you have Recupero in one corner, Wells in another corner. Screen, drop the roll. You can kick, you can drive. That's what you need to see here. It's very simple.
So here's a little stat here. Atkins has 2 points this half. She had 12 at halftime. So they're running a bunch of screens, and she's got Manuel on her. Charlotte jumps.
Oh boy,
that's a tough shot, dude. Yeah. She has not shot much. She is tough.
No, she has got a full bag offensively.
So back up to 4 here, Zach.
Where they're going to get it into Johnson. She's going to go up strong. She's got to. That's what they had the past few possessions. They haven't been able to find her, but Johnson's got 7.
Johnson's got 7. 2-point game here. Let's see if they try to get Atkins the ball game. Freshman on freshman here. This is wild. Del Rey comes and sets the screen. Other Manuel gets screened out of the way. Johnson steps up.
Good pivot.
Nice move. Just can't finish. Gets her own rebound.
And the foul. Whoa.
That's on Johnston. So Del Rey heads to the line. She's starting to stack up some points. See if she can make this a 5-point game here with 3:35 to go.
Those are
She's
just
2 for 4 from the line. So
those are killer and ones here this late in the game. It just swings the momentum.
misses. Kylie Manuel with the rebound. She'll dribble up.
So Trumbull's going to have a little bit of urgency here. They like to play slower offensively and let things develop.
She's got to score though. Got to score,
Yes.
right? You cannot come out of this possession not scoring.
Yeah, but they also can't kill 35 seconds. I think we're going to get a timeout.
Yeah. I think if I was Coach Tobish, I would love to see some action between Meisner and Charlotte Manuel. I mean, those are your leading scorers. I mean, Johnson's been hot this quarter. She's got 5.
I think the way you're going to have to do it, right, is either Manuel or Meisner's going to have the ball. You're going to need to have Johnston come up and set that screen, because then Johnston has the option to slip or pop, and then you have either Manuel or Meisner who doesn't have the ball in the opposite wing. So that way you can drive, you can kick, you can hit Johnston on the roll or Johnston on the pop. This is where basketball isn't rocket science late in games. You know has the hot hand. It's just how can we get them open? And I'm hoping that's what's going on in this huddle right here. Because we know where the ball should be, but, you know.
So Charlotte Manuel leading the way with 16 for Trumbull. Cameron Meisner with 10. And then Carly Johnson with 7. For St. Joe's, it's been Olivia Atkins with 15. Erin Jakes with 8. Molly Carey has 6. Julia Del Rey with 6.
Well, and
Cooper had a big 3 there in that third quarter with 4, and a couple other baskets by a couple other players.
But let's also say this: Trumbull is undefeated, so their undefeated record is on the line here in this
and
last.
that number 3 ranking in the state, Zach.
Yes. Johnston.
She's got 3 players.
Job on her.
Meisner steps
take.
through. She's tough, man. She is tough. Look at her. She's going straight to. I like this Trumbull team, man. 21. Recupero. I
was going to say, if that was Wells, that would have been her 4th, correct?
Yeah. So Meisner's 3 for 6 from the line. So these are big. If Trumbull's gonna, you still got a lot of time. There's a lot of time left, but you got to start scoring with the clock. Offense, defense here. Hall back into the game. Kylie Manuel goes out.
You got to make these free throws here.
She's missed 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Since making 3 in a row to start the game.
That's very tough there at this point in the game.
Free throws, Zach. Free throws. They're free for a reason.
Atkins is in jail right here.
Good defense by Hall.
Oh!
I thought she traveled there.
No, she almost dropped her.
She picked up her pivot there. Del Rey.
Cooper
is going to drive off to Del Rey. Good pass.
That 2-man game with whoever and Del Rey, it has been unstoppable.
Del Rey now has 8. She's got 5 in this quarter alone.
They're trying to get Johnston again. Cooper read that one.
Hall. I don't think Hall's known for offense here, so
Vitola's going to go up and under. Can't get it to go.
Manuel gets the rebound.
She is playing hard out there. Johnston lines up 3. She's got 3-point game. Back to it. 2 left to play.
She's got 10.
They need a stop.
I'd get Atkins the ball. I know, like,
it's
or Del
hard.
Rey.
She's been stuck.
Yeah. But see, though, like, this is the only thing kids watching. You get the ball like 40 feet, you good screen. Good take.
Atkins floater. Can't get it to go. Del Rey on the glass. Blocked by Vitola.
Hall's face guard in Atkins. She didn't see that.
Terry's going to try a 3 of her own and connect. We're back up to 6. Trumbull needs to go here. They need to go quick.
125.
Johnston gets down. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Manuel. And the foul. Oh, boy. Cameraman Mike is loving this.
Charlotte Manuel came to play. She's got 18, Zach. The freshman. She's out playing Atkins right now, who, I know we heard a lot about Atkins.
I will say she's getting faced. It's very obvious what Trumbull's doing, like defensively, though. They're not letting Atkins score.
So Manuel to make it a 3-point game. Sinks the free throw. Ice in the veins, Zach. She's got 19. Full court press here. Ball on Atkins. I'd get back up. I'd make someone else other than Atkins or Del Rey beat you here.
Well, that's what they're doing. I mean, they've been doing it this entire second half. Atkins is the only one they're not allowing to breathe when she's on the court offensively. Even when she's out of the play right now, look how she's getting guarded. And there's Del Rey, though. Wells thought about it. Pulls it out. Carey's wide open again. Someone's got to get a shot up here.
5 seconds.
Carey stepped through. Layup is good. Back up to 5. Trumbull needs to go quick.
Carey's got 11.
Timeout.
Heads up play by the senior. She played really well tonight, Molly Carey. I mean, she's had 5 in this quarter, the last 2 points here, so. If you're Coach Tobish, you got to score quick here.
Yeah, look, I'm telling you where I'm going with the basketball. Do you have a guess? Wild guess? Who's gonna?
I'd go 2-man with Johnson and Charlotte Manuel, honestly. I mean, Charlotte's been lights out, man. She's got 11 this quarter alone, Zach. But I would. Yeah, she's actually, she's got 11 this quarter, according to my records. I would go with her in Johnston, but I also feel like you need a quick 3 because you don't have a lot of time.
This is where I think if you do have, all right, so now you have Kylie Manuel also on the field. So if you put the ball, I would put the ball in Diamond's hands, let her facilitate. Either she gets downhill, and then you have shooters all outside around her. You maybe have Johnston set some sort of screen action, roll, slip out. They have everyone on the court can shoot for Trumbull. So
you need a 3. I think I would get a quick 3.
Or very quick too. But whatever they do, they got to go quick.
Almost a moving screen there.
Oh, that's not right. It's going to be turned over by Diamond. They got a foul.
Yeah. Good foul there by Kylie Manuel.
What do you think?
McGillicuddy back in and Hall. I'm going to go offense, defense here. Yeah, that was.
What do you think here?
You got to foul.
27 seconds.
Yeah,
no, I know that. But
you got to foul right away, though. Don't let any clock come off. Like they're going to. I'd foul it right there. Yeah, there you go. So McGillicuddy's going to pick up the foul. So
that'll be the 5th. So
Wells will shoot 2. So on that play, I think they waited for St. Joe's to get into that defense. You got to go quick. You got to go quicker. I know we mentioned this a lot. You've got a bunch of young players, which we've seen a lot of young players have impact in this game. But, Trumbull, I didn't look at their schedule, but, I'm not sure how many games they played this tight.
I don't think a lot.
They haven't played many tight games here, so 6-point lead here, 26 seconds to go. She makes both. Wells makes both.
You got to go find a 3 now.
You got to go quick. You got to go quick.
Whoever's going to.
Tobish wants a timeout.
I don't know if this is where I'm calling timeouts.
Or set up a play. I would have just.
I don't think they're. I mean, because you want to save those timeouts for. You need to go make a basket before you consider a timeout.
We got 2 left, so I mean that's not bad. But I would have tried to get a quick score, get a layup, and now your deficit is 5, and then you're gonna have to foul and just play the foul game. T.
You know who is oh man, why can't I think of his name? But there was one NBA player who was great. He was come up, act like he was calling a timeout, quick, boom, layup every time. He was old school too. I don't remember his name.
There's a lot of fans here.
Andre Miller. There it is. Andre Miller.
A lot of people here at this game. Looks like the St. Joe section is filled in. We got parents behind us, parents across from us. The boys team waiting to come out.
Yeah, they're in both hallways ready to roll.
Yeah, we got to get that team picture. So Diamond to inbound it. Johnson has it. She's got to get it up. She's got to get it up.
They do have
Kylie Manuel wide open.
Good three. No good. Rebounded by Meisner.
Has it.
Kick it out.
Jump ball. It's going to stay Trumbull ball. The clock's not your friend. Coach Toba's taking a timeout.
Meisner had Kylie Manuel again wide open. She kicked it out for 3.
You got to score quick, man. There's not enough time.
This is where you need 3s instead of 2s now.
I don't think there's enough time. So we're going to have a little bit of break. I see Coach Foll is in the house. His daughter is the assistant coach. Kobe coach. Coach Foll sitting about 3 rows on the end. Yeah.
Maybe we get him on the air for a little bit?
Probably try to get him. I know Todd Manuel, the father of Kylie and Charlotte, is going to come on in the boys' game. Maybe we'll try to see if we can get Coach Foll here.
I think that would be cool. We actually had him there, and we didn't mention it, but last time we were at Sacred Heart, it ended with Colby Cathedral knocking off, at the time, number 2 in the state, Notre Dame, on a last-minute buzzer.
We got number 3 possibly going down here on the girls' side.
We don't bring very good luck to ranked teams, do we?
No, I don't think it's us. Maybe it's the gym. Diamond gets the rebound. She's going to get 2. Oh, hopefully Carrie's okay. It's on Carrie. Escobar missed that 3, but Diamond was able to get the rebound.
So here's what I will say. This is where it's impossible. You got to make the first, miss the second, quick layup, quick steal 3. I think that'll do it. All right, that doesn't seem like an option anymore.
You got to make it.
Well, now you have to.
Yeah, now
or
you got to.
Well, I mean, there's too many points.
There's not enough time, Zach. So Diamond makes the second.
I'm just throwing it deep. Throw it deep.
So 7-point lead here for St. Joe's. They're going to run it out. So Diamond's going to foul Atkins. She's going to get a chance to add to her total. But, Coach Tobish, you had moments here, Zach, where I first half just couldn't buy a bucket, right? Second half here, Diamond files out. Just executing. You had to get stops. Del Rey was the difference in the second half. Also, you let Carey and a couple threes. Recupero hit a big 3. Carey hit a big 3. Atkins misses. Gets her own rebound. That's the game. 53-46. St. Joe's takes the victory. Trumbull's going to lose their first. Great game, Zach. All right, so we're going to pause, I think, for the boys' game, or what are we doing here? We're going to wait to see how much time. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. We'll talk about Project Purple Sports maybe in between the games, but second year in a row. Kudos to St. Joe's for winning the girls' game. Leading scorers, Atkins with 16. Molly Carey with 10, and for Trumbull, Charlotte Manuel, big game with 19. So
I'd say also props to Coach Valley over there.
So we're going to pause here. We're going to take a picture with both the boys' teams.
For those of you watching, this will be the same link. We're going to keep you guys up, allow you to watch some pregame shoot-around, and we'll be back with about probably 5 minutes or so to go in this boys' game. throw him with
Did you already give it to him?
Yeah, they're gonna throw him with the ball.
I told him you're.
All right, we are about to start game number 2 of the Project Purple doubleheader. We have another good one. St. Joe's Cadets coming in at 6-8, and then the number 9th ranked team in the state of Connecticut, undefeated. Number 8 now. I'm sorry.
Seven.
Number 7. Undefeated Trumbull Eagles. We just saw the undefeated girls team, the number 3rd team in the state, lose in a close one to St. Joe's. Welcome to Project Purple Sports. I'm Zach Erster, and I'm here with
Dino Varelli. So, Zach, people who just are tuning in for the boys' game, we're starting to fill it up in here. They're saying we might reach capacity. I think we were just around 1,800. I think the shoe center complete. I mean, I know there's like empty seats. It's like 2,500 people, but we might hit 2,000 people here tonight. Record crowd for this series, but we should have a good one. I know St. Joe's doesn't come in. They come in 6-8. They did win their last game, but again, we had a girls' game, where the girls' team, was ranked 3rd in the state, loses to St. Joe's. So we should have a good one here for the boys. Rivalry game. I know we saw both these teams last year. St. Joe's lost a lot. They lost some, and then some came back, and one of their players, and Jaden Phoebus, who was their starting point guard last year, had a great game actually here against Trumbull.
He hit 5
played
threes.
really well.
Yeah.
But the star last year was TJ Wright. So we'll see what happens and how, this will be our first time seeing St. Joe's. Lameek Black is back. I know Black had a big game last year for St. Joe's, as did Phoebus and TJ Wright. St. Joe's, I know we went there. They've got some size, Zach, which is kind of interesting. I wonder if that'll play into tonight's contest here. Trumbull's led by a trio of seniors and one kid that I know you fell in love with him after last year's game. And I know going into this season, I'm going to call out Game Time Connecticut. They didn't have this kid on the players to watch.
No.
They also didn't have someone else that we saw play earlier, in Jaden Desir.
Yes.
And now Game Time is all over. Jaden Desir and the man of the hour, Sean Wilson.
Yeah, Sean Wilson is one of those players that has it all. I mean, you look at Connecticut, right? Obviously, Abdou Toure, he jumps off of you. He's a 5-star. But after that, I mean, you got to have Wilson up there. You got to look at Charlotte on Notre Dame, Desir on Colby. I know Windsor has some guards. Staples has another guard, but there's not a long list of players that are above Sean Wilson on Trumbull. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He gets down low. He just guarded that 6'10" kid on Stanford and shut him down the other night. So it'll be a fun one. And
according to Game Time, that's a 7-footer, not 6'10".
Well, what I will say, though, is I think one of St. Joe's original starters is hurt, and he was one of their captains, Joseph Brunis. I don't see him out there. We did get a late scratch, so when I do run lineup introduction videos, I have a photo of one kid because we didn't expect him to be a starter. The coach didn't expect him to be a starter. But I will say, these coaches came well-dressed and prepared to coach this game. We had some purple ties, some suits, that old school look that I know that you loved last year while we were here.
Yeah, but last year Trumbull was suited up and St. Joe's was not suited up. This year it's the opposite. I think Coach Bernardi trying to play some mind games with Coach Bray. He opts for the suit this year, and Coach Bray goes with the pullover. So Zach,
well, those are nice pullovers courtesy of Project Purple.
And yeah, so you can't beat it. Hey, so we've got the entire student section starting to fill up here for Trumbull, one of the biggest high schools in the country, and St. Joe's. We've got our man Ming Prods on the court. We've got marketing manager Sam.
We got some announcements going on. So I know you were talking to you make it over to Coach Bull, get to talk
to Coach Bull. He's got great memories in this gym.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he's fun to watch, coach. I remember that Notre Dame Colby game. And honestly, we have two coaches that are going to be like that tonight, locked in, dialed the entire time. We have a lot of media people here now, for sure.
Yeah. So, Zach, talk a little bit about Project Purple Sports. This is for those tuning in. How many viewers we got, Zach? We got a full crowd here. Talk a little bit about what we're doing here with Project Purple Sports.
25 at the moment.
So, Project Purple Sports is an exciting new initiative. I say new the last 2.5 years here at Project Purple, where we get into the communities throughout the country with high school athletics, supporting high school athletes, student athletes with gear. We'll talk about some of our sponsors throughout the stream, but really raise awareness. And tonight's a great night. You know, both the St. Joe's and Trumbull communities came together as a whole to help raise awareness for our mission of a world without pancreatic cancer and support all the work we do at Project Purple. We've got the referees in purple. We've got all the boards lit up in purple.
Your buddy Glenn Colello?
That is not Glenn Clow.
No?
That's Joe Stage. Looks like Glenn. He doesn't have hair, but that's probably the same similarity.
All right, so you know these refs, though.
Yeah,
Before
we
I
know the
ask
reps,
you when
yeah.
we're live,
Pete
Mr. Referee.
Vicente, Joe Stage, and Tom Dooley. So we've got an all-star officiating crew. Yeah, this should be a great game. I think we're in for a treat here for our viewers, for the fans here in the arena. It's just really great to see how many people here, you know, supporting the cause. We've got the unified chair with purple pom-poms. We got both cheerleading crews with Project Purple on their back. Just really, really special.
Just look at that. I was talking to the cheer coach before the game. We had them throw some T-shirts out. They call their cheer section the Black Hole, and it looks like it when you look up there too. Just all kids in black shirts. And I will say, Coach Bernardi looks locked in over there too.
Locked in is an understatement. We're gonna just stop talking for the national anthem.
Let's play basketball. All right. We are pretty much ready to go. We're going to have some lineups here. When they start rolling their lineups, we will start rolling our lineups.
I mean, do the video lineups? I don't.
Yes, they are. Let's start rolling ours.
Meek Black, senior, guard, number 1.
Noah Adolph, class 2026, guard, number 3.
Jaden Vivas, senior guard, number 5.
Bo Bennett, sophomore, forward, 21. Joshua Reed, senior guard, number 10.
Alex Roth, senior guard, number 5.
Jaden Tuhase, senior guard, number 0.
Sean Wilson, senior guard, number 3.
Ron Lamoth, senior forward, number 23.
All right, so we just met our starting lineups courtesy of our video lineup intros. As I did mention, St. Joe's has a player that his name is Joseph Brunis, who was one of their starters and captains, who I don't see on the court at all, and I'm wondering if he's hurt or if something happened to him. But that'll be worth noting. And it's also worth noting, I know you mentioned it, Jaden Phoebus is back. I think he's only played the last 3 or 4 games. This is going to be cool. Yeah. Sorry, guys. We're also watching these two on the big boards. It's cool to see. You know, we spend a lot of time doing things like this. It took us, what, probably a month and a half, 2 months to put all this stuff together. So, oh, they're giving them the Michael
Chicago
Jordan.
Bulls. I guess because they're the home team tonight.
This is pretty cool. So we did go through our starting lineup, but now Trumbull's coming out. You guys can hear it. It's that old school serious.
True House. Moose.
It's Moose, yes. It's Tuhase, not True House.
Tuhase. He's built like a house.
Yeah. And this is, so apparently Joshua Reed was on St. Joe's the past 3 years, transferred into Trumbull for this year.
See the handshake here.
So there's going to be a little bit of, I don't know if you want to say bad blood, but it'll be interesting to see, man. It'll be a fun one. Here he is, Jaden Tuhase, and you know who comes next?
The captain.
Yes.
Sean Wilson. Guy that we had last year. You can see
if you haven't seen him play basketball, if you haven't seen him play ball yet, you're in for a real good one tonight. He is, I don't know who I have after Torrey as a better player than him in the state of Connecticut.
I think he's up there, Zach. I think he takes it, man. I mean, all around, I think he handles the ball more than Torrey. Torrey's not really known as a ball handler, I guess, where Wilson, kind of sometimes becomes kind of the primary ball handler on this team that we'll see tonight. So it should be a lot of fun.
It will be. So we are probably 30 seconds from tip here in what will be the second part of the Project Purple doubleheader between St. Joe's and Trumbull. It'll be a fun one, guys. It will be a fun one.
So, Zach, talk a little bit about standings here. So Trumbull's right now number 2 in Division 2. St. Joe's comes in on Division 3. They're at the bottom because they technically have not qualified yet. They're 6-8, so they're right at 26.
Yes.
It's going to get loud in here, Zach.
Oh, that's what we want. This is the atmosphere everyone wants to play on when they're in high school.
Yeah. And FCAC rankings, St. Joe's is in the East. Trumbull's in the West. They're going to get Staples. Sam DeCosta is in the way.
We're live. Trumbull wins. Reed to Tuhase. Tuhase is going to get fouled. I think that's going to be McDonough.
Yep.
Yeah. So Tuhase gets the chance to score the first points here.
Misses the first.
This is, let's hopefully not see the theme here of missed free throws. You can make the argument that that's what partially allowed the Trumbull girls team to lose as Hayes makes the second.
So first points of the game here for Trumbull.
And I will say, Sample here is a sophomore. He's a young guard for St. Joe's. He's going to be handling the ball a lot.
He's got some size.
He does. And they do have a nice experienced backcourt in Black and Phoebus. Phoebus is going to let it fly off the rip, and he's got it. We saw a lot of that last year. Phoebus had 5 threes in that win over Trumbull. Wilson's going to look to answer from deep. Oh, boy, he's got it. All right. We're coming out swinging off the rip. Wow. Is this something or what?
It's a good one, Zach. We got a good one.
I mean, that was 3 feet behind the college logo. Black is going to try a 3 off the mark. Rebounded by Reed.
St. Joe's has got some size here, Zach, so I wonder if that'll come into factor here.
Wilson thought about it. Floater. He's got 5.
He's so smooth. He is so smooth. 6'3", Trumbull.
I mean, I know he probably remembers this one from last year and a tough one. And honestly, that was probably the game that St. Joe's needed because they went on a deep run into states after winning this game. Phoebus thought about it. McDonough catch and shoot from the corner off the mark. Reed's going to push it quickly. All alone, he smokes the layup out to Wilson, wide open. Can he get it again? And he can! Oh my goodness, Sean Wilson.
He's got 8 of the 9, Zach.
Black, pull up, midi. Can't get it to go. McDonough battling with Roth. That's going to stay St. Joe's ball.
Yeah, good call.
Media guys just got taken out.
Yeah.
Cameraman Mike said Sean Wilson's on 40 ball watch tonight, Dino.
We'll see. He's going to have to do it in 3 quarters because if they're up, I don't think he'll play much of the 4th quarter. Phoebus, nice move. Just can't get air ball.
Then the Trumbull student section is letting him hear it early.
So Wilson's going to bring it up. As you said, Zach, he could do everything here for Trumbull.
Let him go to work here. We're going to get it to him. He thought about it.
Zach, I know we've seen Wilson play a couple times. He had some big shots last year.
Wilson, another one. Oh, this place would have went into a frenzy.
Yeah. He's got great footwork, Someone that we saw last Friday night, down at the Garden, also very good footwork.
Lefty too.
Plays at a very high level. Sample,
sophomore. So St. Joe says, hold on, I can do that too. Reed's going to line one up off the mark.
If you're Trumbull, you got to be careful here, as we saw in that first game. St. Joe's is going to continue to fight. You got Black and Phoebus. Adolphe played Noah. He was on the varsity last year. He was one of their subs off the bench. So
he got pinned by Wilson last year.
Yeah, I'm sure he remembers that. But you don't want to keep St. Joe's in this game if you're Trumbull because it's a travel.
Oh, wow.
But if you're St. Joe's, also you don't want to get that knockout punch here. So you want to kind of contain. You're outnumbered from the fan section 2-1, but
I mean, I would say this is what you got to do if you are St. Joe's. You got to let someone else not named Sean Wilson beat you.
Yeah. They have matched up on him. Black is on him. That's a good matchup, but you can't let him.
Wilson spins. Can't get it to
him. Touch the ball though. Like you can't. That's not gonna end well if he continues to get the ball and drive. Phoebus trying to make something. Is that on? So that's on Reed, his first. So Phoebus is going to shoot 2. Oh, no, it's on the floor. Phoebus played, in terms of him and TJ Wright last year, it was Phoebus and TJ Wright, right?
That was all the scoring. I mean, Jules Jocks did play pretty well, too. He controlled the glass there. Adolphe goes up, can't get it to go. Oh,
good hustle by both teams. Roth chasing it down with Adolphe.
And also, Black played well as. Oh, that's going to be a blocking foul on Roth.
Yep. So Sample's going to get 2 free throws here, the young fella, but that's going to be on Roth, his first.
I mean, if you look at it from a perspective of last year, it's Lanique Black played well defensively and in transition, and Phoebus just was a sharpshooter from outside the key or three-point line. So those are going to have to be the two to kind of step up and take control.
Free throw off the mark for Sample.
Tough environment for the sophomore.
Makes the second one.
Going to go right down low to Wilson. He can't get it to go. He's missed his last 2. St. Joe's with a chance here to tie or take the lead. Dolphy's going to work on Roth, looking for some contact. He's going to throw it away. Wilson has it to Reed. Reed has 2 ace up. Reed can't get it to go.
Gotta look up.
Sample floater.
I think he anticipated McDonough score. So, Zach, tie game.
Yeah. I mean, that was a good job by Reed to slow up, or Reed by Sample to slow up there. And I'm surprised we would have saw a flop 1 warning if this was the NBL. Reed's going to lose it. It's going to stay here.
A couple subs into the game. Skyers into the game, along with 21. Bennett. Bo Bennett into the game. And Ari Skyers for St. Joe's. David Bagley into the game. He replaces, I believe, Josh Reed.
Yeah, Bennett was one of the guys that Coach sent over to me. Was Ross going to try a 3? Way off. Rebounded. Thrown away by Trumbull. Black's going to end up with it.
So Bagley is only a sophomore, Zach. So is Bennett. A couple young players in here for both teams. Adolphi hits a 3.
He puts the fin up too. St. Joe's is up 3 now.
So this is what we said, you know, if
Yes.
St. Joe's can, you know, that first knockout.
They can hang around. Moosh. Ryan Lamoth, 3 of his own, no good.
Bennett with the rebound. Over to Phoebus.
Phoebus is going to try a 3. Quick release, no good. Rebounded by Wilson. Wilson's going to go right down the lane. Quick up and under. Can't get it to go. He's missed his last 3.
I feel like he's pressing a little bit. That's a frustration foul. He's a little bit pressing. If I was Coach Bray, I'd actually maybe sub him here quick, just to talk to him.
I think he's trying to do that without getting him out of the game, though.
Yeah. Like Wilson has 8 of the 9, but he scored the first 8, right? And so, or the last 8, I should say. So he got off to a really hot start, but
he did.
Phoebus has it from Skyers. Adolphi drives off the mark. Bagley with the rebound. He's going to dribble up. Pretty good baseball player. Bobbles it. Over to Wilson. Back to Bagley. David Bagley's on the board. His first 2.
Trumbull makes it a 1-point game. So this is where is Noah Dolphy. Deep 3, and he's got another. Oh, boy.
St. Joe's has got 4 threes. 12 of their 15 have come off three-pointers, Zach. If they're going to stay in this game, they're going to have a lot of threes, so that's probably a good sign for Coach Bernard.
That's what they did last time. 2 haste, up and under, tough layup. I mean, that's how they won last time between Phoebus and Wright. Dolphy heat check,
TJ
maybe?
Wright was like 90% from the field that game.
Yeah, he was just on one that game.
57 seconds left.
It's going to be a charge.
Yeah, he pushed off. That's going to be his first.
Yeah, it was a good job by Tuhace there. He got position, and that's what created that foul.
We got into the game. Chris Rendy for Trumbull, 33. Moose goes out.
I will say, Sample has done a pretty good job on Wilson as of late.
Yeah, but he's also given up about 50 pounds.
I know, but it doesn't matter. It's up with the steal there. So,
for a sophomore, he's played really well.
Yeah, we have like about a 0.3 tenths difference between the shot clock. They can just hold for one here.
Yeah, 20 seconds left here in this quarter.
Yeah, we got Sample and Wilson on an island right in front of us here. Ross got to be careful. He almost fouled Skyers there. Well, the ref's just telling him to.
So Black with it. He's going to take it and going to turn it over.
I think it'll stay. Tuhace kind of just pulled the chair on him there. So this is where I'm drawing something up for Adolphe coming off of the screen. Getting the ball quick. He's going to let it fly. And they're going to have another shot here with one.
Went off Wilson's hand.
Yeah,
so they're going to do that again. So let's see if Trumbull realizes that they're running the same play.
Just off.
Black just couldn't make a drop. So Zach, end of one. 13 Trumbull, 15 St. Joe's. So St. Joe's takes a 2-point lead on the 7th ranked Trumbull Eagles here at Sacred Heart. We got a good one, Zach. So let's talk a little bit about Project Purple Sports. I know we got probably a bunch of people watching. So, Project Purple Sports, as we mentioned in the girls' game, is a really fun initiative here at Project Purple where we get out to high schools, colleges throughout the country, raising awareness for our mission of a world without pancreatic cancer through athletics. And we're excited to do this. It's awesome to get into communities like Trumbull. We got both St. Joe's and Trumbull getting involved in raising awareness, putting on games. Get to provide the student athletes with gear, with our partnership with New Balance, and then also get to live stream these games, Zach. So it's a great opportunity to raise awareness in the community, and I think we've got some players.
Thank you so much for the gear.
No worries. Trumbull captain's coming over.
Yeah, that's nice of them. But I will say we have a comment. They said Trumbull looks good early, but they're going to need to get Joey D off the court. I don't know who Joey D is, Tino.
Do we have a Joey D in the book? I don't know who Joey D is.
Not that I know of.
Who
but
is that?
I do agree with what he said. Trumbull did look good early. They do need to find a way to get back into the rhythm and control the game a bit here. So.
Well, they came out with that first punch. It's like a boxing match. And St. Joe's got off the mat and responded by taking the lead here. And I think, part of it was just, I think Wilson was I think he rushed a couple of those shots. Adolphe goes strong to the hole.
He came to play.
Yeah, he's got 8. He's a senior. He's a captain. Kind of what you would expect, though, Zach, from being at St. Joe's 4 years. St. Joe's, I know. Nice
back. Good back
door. St. Joe's, I know we haven't talked about this. Both schools have a very strong basketball history. St. Joe's, more state championships than Trumbull, but Trumbull has had a very strong basketball history. The players playing at the Division I and college level. And St. Joe's was a powerhouse back in the 90s.
Ross, good hustle. We got players flying in. Black, corner 3 on the way. Can't get it to go, rebounded by Wilson. So what I will say is Wilson will pull up, find Reed. Reed's going to think about it. He's going to drive down, get inside against Black. Can't get it to go. I think there's going to be a foul in St. Joe's. To your point, I want to give a lot of credit to both of these coaches for really keeping these programs afloat. We know Bernardi's more of a new coach, but he's done a pretty good job since he came over at working with what he has and dealing with players coming in, coming out. Going to get it to Wilson. Floater baseline. He'll get fouled.
Bernardi not happy with that call.
There was a little bit of ticky-tacky there.
Sample picks up his first, so Wilson's going to shoot 2 here. First free throws of the night.
And this is probably a guy you don't want to let get to the line and see the ball go through the basket and get into a rhythm, because he has missed his last 3.
Well, that's, shooters are going to shoot, but to get that rhythm, as we say, either layups or free throws. So
misses the second. So St. Joe's holds a 1-point advantage here. This is a fun matchup, too, between Reed and Phoebus.
Just to go at it each other probably in practice.
Meek Black thought about it. It's going to be thrown away. Ross got it. Wilson in transition. He has Two-Haste wide open. Two-Haste layup is good.
Yeah, good call there by Coach Bernardi. But hey, if you're Coach Bernardi, though, that's his second play Two-Haste has gotten either backdoor or behind the play. So you got to know where this guy is. I mean, he's quickly gotten 7.
Well, and I will say this, if you look to Trumbull's deep run in Division II last year, where they lost only to Manchester, who won it, Two-Haste hit a game winner, Wilson hit a game winner, and then unfortunately they just played that really good Manchester team, and it goes to show because they have 0 wins this year.
Yeah, and I was at that game up at Wilby. They played well. They just didn't play well enough to win. They had a chance to win that game. Trumbull takes their first lead of this game, Zach. Well, not of the game, but they take the lead back here, I should say.
Yes.
Up 18-17 here with 6:05 to go in this half and in the second quarter. Two-Haste on Sample, Reed on Phoebus.
Phoebus is going to try a floater, can't get it go. Rebound is there, can't get that one to go either.
Wilson skies for the rebound.
He's going to step back, thought about it. Moose finds Two-Haste. Two-Haste is going to step through the lane, lose it, find Ross. Ross got a 3 on the way. No good. Wilson steps through, can't get it to go.
Yeah, it's going to be on Bo Bennett. So Ryan Lamonti, a.k.a. Moose, is going to shoot 2. Zach, why do they call him Moose?
I don't know. That's something we'll probably have to ask.
Free throws. We saw a lot of free throws missed in that first game. I wonder, I talked to both athletic directors before this game. These kids step on this court right before the game. They don't get a chance to do a shoot around, so Ryan makes the second one, 19-17, Trumbull up 2. But I wonder if the depth perception is shooting in this gym just for the first time. It's just different. Sample, nice take. Looks good though, man.
Yeah.
He's been smooth. I like this game.
There's a reason why he was inserted into this starting lineup. Reed's going to find Two-Haste. He's going to let one fly. No good.
Trumbull boys have missed a lot of threes here, other than the 2 that Wilson made early. Phoebus over to Black.
Black midi. He can't get anything to go either offensively. He's gotten good looks too.
Ball's going to come our way.
Cameraman Mike's got that one. So Ross is going to come out. Was it Bagley? How do I say his name? Bagley. Reed has Wilson. Wilson is going to get McDonough on an island. This is a mismatch here. Wilson's got to go to work. He's going to pull him out. He's going to walk him down. He's going to step him back. Tough shot. Top the key, in and out. Sample with the rebound, and they're off and running. They got Skyers. He's going to stop for a midi. I don't know why he didn't want to challenge Wilson there down low. Sample's going to rise up. He's got it. Tie game.
He's got 6. It's been Sample and Adolphe.
Reed crosses wide open, top of the key. He's got it. Tough move, tough shot. Joshua Reed for 2. Skyers, 3 of his own. He's got it. So now they're shooting.
I was just going to say, Zach, the shooting has been awful the last 4 minutes, but we've got 3 buckets back to back to back. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
I don't know why they don't try to get Wilson the ball down low.
Yeah,
Now Phoebus is going to be there.
Oh, that's probably why, because the double's coming. They threw it away.
Coach Bernardi's fired up over there in the sideline.
If you come see St. Joe's play, you better be ready to see Coach Bernardi show some energy. He is a high energy guy.
Yeah, but it's great to see. Adolphe gets downhill. He's got another. You know, we saw it with Fole last time we were here. It makes the sport great.
Same bench, too.
Yes. That's where they put all the high energy coaches. Bagley, deep 3. Wilson rises up, got it. Can't get it.
So that play just there, and Wilson's going to shoot. That's on Sample, his second guy. So you notice there, for those young kids watching, what Sean Wilson didn't do there, Zach, he didn't bring the ball down. Got the rebound, stayed up high, and just went right back up. Now, he's super athletic, but what a great job there, keeping that ball up high and able to get back up. So Black is going to replace Sample. Sample's got 2 fouls. They're probably going to try to protect Sample a little bit. But
yeah, I would too, because he's done a good job on Wilson up to this point. I know he has points, but
he's got 6. Wilson makes the second. So timeout, Coach Bray here, 30 seconds. So, Zach, we are going to be joined by Todd Manuel to start the third quarter, special guest. Principal over at Trumbull High. Both of his daughters play for the Trumbull girls. Played at a super high level over in Europe. We'll have to ask him. I think he's St. Anselm's leading scorer all time, or he was at one point. Played a year at Miami. Coached at Ansonia High School, actually, for a couple years. Brought that program back to relevance in the
was
NBL.
He the early 2000s era?
That was 2004, I believe, and 2005. He had a great coaching staff, myself included as the assistant coach.
You were on it?
That's right. We got a substitution here, Aiden Arnold into the game, number 11 for Trumbull. And Black is back into the game. Skyers, Phoebus, Bennett, or not Bennett, excuse me.
Donna.
That almost hit Ming's production.
Nice shot of the logo there.
Unis still look good. That's a good sign.
Yes, they do. It's going to be deflected.
Dolphins playing tough, man. He's
that's another good
very
matchup.
Impressed, yeah.
I mean, there's good ones. Black on Wilson, Adolphe on Tuhase, and Phoebus on Reed. Arnold, tough take. Reed rises up. He's got it. So he is the last 4.
Wilson had a free throw in there, but yeah, Reed's got 4.
Jaden Phoebus.
So Phoebus, we saw a score in bunches last year. Like, he can score, right? Like, he can really start to heat up, almost a microwave.
I was just about to say that.
And Bernardi is the toaster of it. Wilson's going to get 2.
On the floor. It's going to be on Black. How many? Actually, that'll put him shooting. That'll put him in the bonus.
That's on 3, so that's on Adolphe, his second.
That should be the bonus. 5 fouls.
Yeah. So 2 free throws for Wilson. He's 2 for 4 in this quarter. He's had nothing but free throws.
Oh.
So that's the only thing. Like, Trumbull has had 3 fouls called on them. St. Joe's, 5
9?
just this quarter.
I think they had 4 last.
Wilson makes the first, so Sample's going to come back, as is Bennett. Yeah, Dolphy's going to sit. So I like this move by Coach Bernardi. I know it's 2 minutes left, so if Sample picks up his third, Adolphi's your leading scorer. He's got 10 right now. So Wilson makes the second. So tie game here, 2 minutes to go. But if you go into halftime, your leading scorer, with 2 fouls and you still have that lead, that's actually impressive. Also against the number 17.
Or even if it's tied, and this guy Black hasn't even gotten going either.
Not known for his scoring, Zach, but he hasn't really had any opportunities, I feel, either, as he gets a wide open 3.
He banks it in.
Lameek Black puts St. Joe's up 3.
On cue.
Turnover.
I think Wilson was expecting Reed to cut to the corner. They're not on the same page there. So St. Joe has a chance to increase their lead here.
And if you're Coach Bernardi, your leading scorer is on the bench with 2 fouls. Noah Adolphi.
I think it's going to be Phoebus or Sample here that are going to run the show. Skyers thought about it. He's going to get fouled on the floor.
That's going to be the first on Arnold.
That'll be the first foul for Trumbull in the second quarter. A minute to go.
Good defensive discipline.
Yes.
Almost 5-second count there. Phoebus had him.
Phoebus steps back. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
He did the thing.
It is up. Phoebus last 5.
He's got 8.
Wilson's going to have
26.
This has been a great matchup here, too, with Black and Wilson. Screen coming. No one called it out. Wilson's going to spin.
He's got 3 players on him, though. Ooh, good take.
Arnold's going to get fouled.
2 shots. Who's that on? Bennett? That's on Bennett. No. Skyers, his first, so.
Offense, defense?
Offense, defense. So Arnold to the line to shoot 2. This is the first.
How many free throws has Trumbull missed here?
That is their 5th miss. So that's the tie right there. Yeah, they have not shot well from the free throw line. St. Joe's only taken 2 free throws. They're 1 for 2. Missed the next one. Sample had it. Ball's loose.
Pull it out.
Reed comes up with it.
Tough move, but you got to pull it out there.
Black
is going to go right at Wilson.
Gonna...
Good move by Black. Can't get it to go. 2 aces got. Now you hold it. Slow or not. They find Arnold. Arnold 3 on the way. Way too strong. 2 aces going to save it. Wilson didn't attack it there.
18.
So here comes
Black. I would hold it. Why are you? Arnold.
Did they call that on the floor? Or?
On the floor, yeah. I don't know. You got a 6-point lead. You got the clock. You didn't have a fast break. What were you thinking, Lameek Black?
I don't mind it, but you're up 6 against the number 17 with 15 seconds left.
Got a chance to go into the halftime with the momentum. Dolphy has it.
I'm assuming Phoebus
Bernardi's on the court. He's saying 1. Zach, he was over in our booth. Holy cow.
Phoebus
Coach
is going to
Bernardi was at the 3-point line.
Phoebus steps back, just gets it off. No good.
Yeah. But that's it, not bad. If you're St. Joe's, that's what you want. You want the lead. You want to limit them to 1 shot. Wilson not happy. Coach Bray. If he looks at this video, I think he's getting interviewed right now, but like he wants to get interviewed. He's down 6.
I would.
This guy, and he asked him a second question. Trumbull Public Media, just keep firing away.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna come back with 4 minutes to go.
We got a blanket video of the Trumbull and St. Joe's students.
So we spent a whole day.
Yes.
With Trumbull and St. Joe's students making blankets that are going to get distributed to our patient population here in Connecticut and in Fairfield County. So thank you to both communities. Really special, something new that we did this year. So let's roll that, and we'll be back with like 4 to go.
We are making blankets of hope with Project Purple for pancreatic cancer patients.
Each blanket of hope helps keep patients comfortable during their treatment regimens.
When patients receive one of these blankets, it shows them that they are loved and supported.
That they are not alone during their pancreatic cancer journey because of groups like Project Purple.
It means a lot to all of us being able to get involved in doing something so simple like making blankets.
That has such a meaningful impact on patients and their families who are affected by this disease.
It's more than just a felt blanket. It's a source of hope, comfort, and support. And we are grateful to do our part and give back to such an amazing organization.
All right, so we're going to talk about our sponsors here. I'm back, and we've got a special guest here in a minute. But our first sponsor of the game and Project Purple Sports is New Balance. So thank you to New Balance for their support of our student athletes here at Project Purple, supporting all of our programs with New Balance gear, and especially our student athletes for Project Purple Sports. Next one here in state. So Project Purple made history in 2024. We funded the largest pancreatic cancer research grant in the state of Connecticut history to Hartford Healthcare for $750,000, which was to establish the state's largest high-risk screening and surveillance program for pancreatic cancer. And that program is on its way of over 400 people as of just last week, our latest update with Hartford. So super excited to do that in state. So if you're a family that's been touched by pancreatic cancer, go to our website, projectpurple.org, to learn more about that program here in the state of Connecticut. Find out if you're eligible for screening and surveillance of pancreatic cancer through the Project Purple program at Hartford Healthcare. So we are back from halftime. I've got a special guest with us here, a guy that I consider a close friend. Full disclosure, we are full disclosure here on the Project Purple Sports live stream. But the principal of Trumbull High School, a good friend of mine, and also a parent. His two daughters played in the first game. He's got two on the varsity team. But Principal Todd Manuel. Todd, welcome to Project Purple Sports.
Dino, so happy to be here. Thank you so much.
So Todd, before we get there, I got to stand corrected. Your brother was my teammate, so another thing that we're giving out here. We played at Roger Williams a long, long time ago. You started at – you're laughing because he wasn't that much of a player.
Oh, yes, he was. Come on.
Nah. Todd was an incredible player. He was a great rebounder, super athletic. He was about 6'6", 6'5". But you started your career at Miami, transferred to St. A's, and then played in Europe. When you were at St. A's, you tore it up, to say the least. I know you had a 70-point game your senior year.
No, I'll be honest with you, it was 52 points.
Oh, okay, 52.
Yeah, but I was fortunate to play for a really great coach and with a lot of really great men that really knew how to play, and that really shaped and allowed me to do some of the things I was pretty good at, for sure.
So you ended up your career. Where did you end up on the St. Anselm scoring?
When I walked away after 3 years, I was sixth.
In 3 years?
In 3 years, yes, sir.
Not too shabby, Todd.
No, I was fortunate.
Not too shabby.
Another foul. First, right away here, Coach.
Yeah. And then, Todd, you and I coached at Ansonia. We brought that program back to prominence. I was blessed to just be your scout guy and a little bit of your assistant there. And then you took a position in Trumbull as an administrator and weren't allowed to coach anymore. And now your kids are old enough, and now you get to enjoy it from the sidelines. How's that been, that transition from coaching the principal and now being the parent where, you were on the sidelines as a coach? Turnover there.
Yeah. Pushing. I think for me the biggest shift is when you start to offer some advice. I think as a coach you do it almost immediately. You offer your opinion and say this is what we need to do. I think as a parent I have to make sure we're both in the right headspace to give that. I'm fortunate to have two amazing kids that are playing on the team, and they play really hard and they love the game, and it's been really awesome to watch, especially this year because there's two of them.
It's awesome. And both girls get their competitive spirit from their mom.
Yeah, no, without question.
Wilson with a nice block. What did you see in this first half of this boys game? I mean, 32-26. I don't think Trumbull has trailed much this season. I know you probably have gotten more updates than we have. I know we see things from afar. We see final scores, but Wilson came out with that first knockout punch, right? He scored those two big threes. He had 8 in that first quarter. Nice take there from Truhays, I should say. He's got 9 for the game. But then St. Joe's, I think, hit some big shots and was able to kind of calm down a bit. Malik Black with a 2 there.
Coming right back at you. And my honest opinion is that the early offense for the Trumbull was all outside the three-point line. Yeah. And sometimes when you see the ball go in early, you tend to wait and keep looking for it. I'd like to see them use that early offense and get to the rim, just like you've seen Jaden do, I think, 4 times here today.
Sample misses the layup. He's only a sophomore. I know we you deep three by Wilson. You live this, but this rivalry is a real rivalry. You guys are about 1.5 miles from each other.
Yeah.
You got the private school versus the public school. Good rebound though. That's going to be on Juhase. It's a good call by official Vicente.
Yeah.
But we said even in the girls game, both. The girls came in undefeated. St. Joe's had like 3 losses, right?
Yep.
Still very competitive. They've been playing at a super high level. They had a freshman that played really, really well, so they've got talent. Boys here, St. Joe's just hasn't had the record that they probably wanted to. They come in kind of a little bit on a low here, but they did win their last game. They almost looked like they carried it by Black. On the ball.
I also think that they've gotten some guys to come back and contribute that they didn't have in the early going of the year. So you can tell just from watching the game, and there's a lot of emotion in these games as Jaden Juhase hits a big 3. I think these games you kind of throw records out the window. There's a big crowd. It's for a great cause. There's definitely no love lost between the 2 schools in a competitive sense.
Yeah.
In a competitive sense. And so, it's just a great environment for our kids to participate in and our coaches to coach in.
So I know we talked about this in the girls' game. Trumbull took a lot of threes, and their shooting percentage was really, really low. We saw that last night. We had a game, boys' game, Oxford, Seymour. Oxford was like 3 for 25 from three-point range.
Wow.
You're a shooter. So I know that the high school game, even from when we coached, has transitioned now. It's all about that three-point shot. And we just saw it, right? We talked about it. Trumbull got off early with a couple of threes and kind of relied a little bit on that. How do you adjust to that, though? Like, it drives me nuts seeing these kids just keep hucking threes. And also, we haven't talked about it with you here, but this is a different environment that you're not used to playing in a gym like this. Like, the shooting it's a different depth perception, right, versus a small gym where you can see the wall.
I think the confidence really comes in these situations from just seeing the ball go through the hoop. So it's important as a player to try and get some of those easy buckets close to the rim, build that confidence up a little bit, and honestly, free throws. And I know the Trumbull girls program struggled a little bit from the foul line today, which has been a real place for them where they've been able to get some points. So I think what you want to see is people get confidence from watching the ball go in, either through a shot closer to the basket or get fouled, get to the line, knock it down. Wow. I will tell you, though, St. Joe's has shot the ball unbelievably well through the first 2.5 quarters of this game.
Another 3 by Skyers.
I think they have 5 or 6 threes on the game. I'm not exactly sure, but
that is their 6th.
Their 6, right? From 3 different people, maybe?
Yeah. Adolphe has 2. Phoebus has, 4. Black
4
and
different
Skyers,
people. There you go. But like you said, the game has shifted a little bit where everybody's kind of taking those shots. So you really have to spread out and guard, which does open up lanes for drives, right? Like if everybody's on the perimeter, there should be room for rip throughs and get to the rim, draw a defender, kick out, whatever it may be.
Oh, I think there's like, hopefully he's.
I hope he's okay. He's holding
grabbing
that left knee.
That's not a good sign.
No.
That is not a good sign for St. Joe's. That's their leading scorer. Hopefully the young fella's okay.
Both teams go back to the bench. That was an awkward slip.
Todd, something I said, though, in the girls' game, I've said a lot of this season, especially with the scores. I don't understand how kids at this level, to your point, get that layup or get fouled because you get that momentum, right? If you're not hitting your jump shot, whether it's a 3 or 2, and your score, get to the basket, get those easy buckets, or get fouled, and now you got free throws, which are free, and hopefully you make them.
Otherwise, they're foul shots when you miss them.
That is true.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Hey.
But I don't see enough of that at this level anymore.
I do think you're absolutely right, and I think that's where actually under out of bounds plays become really, really important. I think side out of bounds plays become really important. Trying to get things that are happening towards the basket as opposed to doing things that are away from the basket. Those are going to encourage some of those shots that are a little bit closer. And you know what? A forgotten art is that shot fake. You get the defender up in the air, and I know that they're watching for leaning and the kick out of the leg, but you get the defender in the air, being able to go up into a defender, get to the foul line, and then do those at a high rate. Good to see him up.
Yeah. A little gingerly, but that's good to see him walking on his own.
Yes, absolutely.
Hopefully he's okay. So it kind of kills a little of the momentum here, right, for St. Joe's a little bit. You see your leading scorer go down. Looks like he's going to go to the back, possibly.
Well, here we go. Side out of bounds, right? We want to make sure that we want to see if St. Joe's can get something to the basket here. Little elevator screen up top. There's the curl cut, well defended by Reed. Two big, strong guys right there. Tough shot.
Black's got 7. That's a tough shot. He didn't really do much in that first half other than that 3 in the second quarter, but lead is now up to 8.
He did a real nice drive right there at the end of the first quarter that didn't drop. But you can tell he's definitely a talented player for sure.
One of their starters from last year, Hayes, keeping him in this game.
Yeah.
That's his second 3 of this quarter.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what a great scoring screen by Sean Wilson right there. Obviously a good read by Hayes, and exactly what we said, right? His first 4 baskets he makes are at the basket. Then he makes a 3, confidence is up, and here's the second 3 of the game.
If you're St. Joe's, I think you got to get Phoebus a look here. He's got Wilson on him, who's a bigger defender, though.
Got an open look. And one.
Tough one. Skyers hits another 3. That's going to be on Hayes, his second. Skyers going to get he's got 3 threes.
I mean, great balance, good follow through. It's tough, right? Like when you're defending that, you want to impact the shot, but you don't always have to block the shot.
Makes the free throw. So Skyers and Sample, both sophomores here. So St. Joe's, a little bit of a youth movement here. I know you've got some young guys there on the bench, and Bagley, who's only a sophomore, seeing some significant minutes here. I know you're more senior-laden team.
Yeah, this is a veteran team for us, for sure. Right-handed.
Sean is a lefty, right?
He is. He's a natural lefty. And there's another shift in the game as we talk about it, Dino, is, avoiding the contact rather than going right at it into the contact. I do think Wilson, when he attacks, there's not a player that I've seen in our league that can truly guard him. And although that was a drive to the basket, I don't know if I describe that as an attack.
Yeah. Super athletic player, Todd. I mean, he can throw down. He's got his verticals to travel.
Yes, it is.
I wonder, we've seen a couple players fall down on that side of the court. We don't have anyone here wiping anything. I wonder if that side is just slippery.
Right, or if someone went down. I mean, you'd hate for that to be the reason why anybody gets hurt, obviously.
Yeah.
I will also say, just as you mentioned, Sean Wilson, I mean, there's not a better kid at all of Trumbull High School. Very respectful, hard-working in the classroom, on the court. There's no doubt he's headed for some big things. Good take by Reed there.
We hope to see him at the next level. I know last year after our game here with you guys, the first year, we just fell in love with this kid. He was great to watch and just super athletic. I mean, that was a heartbreaker game. TJ Wright hitting that shot at the end to win it for St. Joe's. And then we followed you guys. Sample with a deep three off the mark. Followed you guys through your state tournament run.
Yes. Yeah, but you learn through every experience, right? Like, credit St. Joe's in the first game with the girls and knocking off Trumbull and playing the way they did. But Trumbull's going to regroup. They're going to learn from it, and I have no doubt that those two teams will see each other again for sure.
That's a travel. And Todd, it's nice to see the women's team there on that front row, cheering the boys' team on.
You know, in high school it's tough because you don't always get to see the opposite team play. You know, one's home, one's away. We all try to take advantage of using our gyms. So this is one of those really special nights, and we really appreciate the partnership with Project Purple. So thank you, Dino.
It's like that was tip. And you guys brought the fans out. Were you giving out? I saw you were eating pizza at halftime. I saw you snagging some pieces. Were you handing out pizza to the kids? Is there like a bet on the line? I had M&Ms, you know.
If you'd like a piece of pizza, I'd be more than happy to get you some. But you know what? This is a first-class event. We do want it for the kids. There's a nice right-hand finish at the basket by Wilson. You know, I think our school community and our school spirit has really increased. And yes, we're a really big place, but as indicated by that student section over there, they like seeing good basketball as well.
Malik Black with a 3. Jeez.
He's tough.
He's got 7 this quarter, 10 for the game. So Reed is going to shoot 2 here. That's on Bo Bennett, his second. St. Joe's doesn't go deep, so, you know, but when you get caught up playing that three-point game, you don't get to attract a lot of fouls.
Yeah,
right?
it's
So
very
that's
true.
And you know, St. Joe's only plays, Coach Bernardi's only plays 7 guys, and you got one, you know, their best player. I see he's got a knee wrap, so hopefully he's okay.
He's jogging back there, so that's a good sign.
Reed hits the first, but that's where the other thing from a coaching and also from a basketball IQ standpoint, knowing they've only played really 6 guys, 7 guys, go at them, attack, right? Get some guys in foul trouble, get to the free throw line, and also scoring when the clock is off is in your advantage too.
Yeah, I think the other thing that always, when you look at a team and their depth, you start to try to pick up the pace of play so that when they get to that fourth quarter, maybe they've hit the wall a little bit. I have not seen St. Joe's look tired just yet, but you know, the pace of play right now at a 46-40 game probably favors the Cadets.
Correct. So if you're Trumbull here, we want to speed this up a little bit.
Yeah, here it comes.
Oh! And one. Wilson with I thought he was going to throw that down. I think he got up there and then Bennett hit him, but I like the senior clapping. He's pumped up, Todd.
Yeah. Hey, it's a strong take. Got his legs kind of taken out a little bit, able to still finish the play. He was definitely up there to throw it down. But he knows, and he's a smart enough young man, that he knows that ball's got to go through the hoop no matter what.
Makes
There he makes the free throw, yeah.
So
Big
3-point
play.
game here, 30 seconds to go. That's a big play.
So that makes this a big possession right here for St. Joe's. They go early.
Charge. Wow. Coach Bernardi is not happy.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those time and score situations, right? And, you know, it couldn't have been worse for St. Joe's in that moment. But you pull that out, you got the shot clock off, you got the opportunity to go in to the fourth quarter, either up 3 or up 5. Now we're going to give an opportunity to Trumbull to cut into this lead a little further.
Wilson with it. 10 seconds.
All right, we're going flat. I see Coach Bray waving everybody else away.
He's got him on an island. Phoebus has got 2 seconds. He's going to get it up.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the quarter. We're going to go to the fourth quarter. St. Joe's up 3, 46-43. Todd, keys to the game here for Trumbull if they're going to win this.
I think it just comes down to the 2 most important things that we always say, taking care of the basketball and then finishing off possessions with rebounds. So you force them to shoot an outside shot, they got to be one and done. When you push on the other end, you got to finish off possessions, lay the ball in. So I think they got to take care of it, get nice shots, and then obviously on the defensive end, take care of business. It's going to be a good fourth quarter.
And for St. Joe's, got to keep that score under. I think they got to try to keep it under 55 to win this.
Right now, I do believe that St. Joe's is controlling that pace, and they need to do that for another 8 minutes. St. Joe's is going to have to score the ball here in these final 8 minutes because I know Trumbull's going to come for them.
Todd, it's been a pleasure, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Support. It's great to have the Trumbull community and St. Joe's here. It's just been really special, and every year this gets better and better. So hopefully we come back next year. This year with the video introductions, we got the boards, we got the purple. We did the uniforms again. We got the shooting shirts. So hopefully next year we'll get the administrators some purple as well.
Yeah, no, that's good. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Dino, and this is great, and I hope we do get a chance to continue this moving forward. I've already talked with the administration over at St. Joe's myself. So
it's a great community to be involved, and best of luck the rest of the way with the girls and the boys teams on both sides.
Thank you so much for everything, Dino, honestly.
Thank you, Todd. All right, so we're back here. Looks like Two-Hace is going to pick up his first foul.
You have a book?
All right, so that was Todd Manuel. I got it right that time, right? Yeah, I did. All right, so we're live here. Oh, I started the clock way too early. That was an exciting third quarter there as Phoebus is going to get downhill. And I think that's going to be a foul on Two-Hace. Yeah, foul on Two-Hace. Phoebus is going to head to the line to shoot two. What action we just had in that third quarter, Dino?
Phoebus is going to shoot two here, Zach. Who was that foul on?
Two-Hace.
So Two-Hace has 4. Phoebus makes the first. Moose in for Two-Hace. Two-Hace was...
That was the Two-Hace quarter, that third quarter.
He had 8.
2 big
He's got
threes.
15 for the game.
I mean, he's why they're right back in this game here.
And Wilson has 17. Phoebus has now 10.
I mean, you know what's crazy, though, is you wouldn't even think Sean Wilson has 17 with how he's played tonight. But this is where they're going to need him to take over. I think we're going to get a travel. So. Oh, we're not going to get a travel. We're going to get a foul. I think that was on Phoebus there. So Trumbull to inbound on the side. Black is going to be on Wilson.
Wilson's
Ross has a midi. He has not been able to find anything. Bagley with a strong rebound. Finds Wilson. He's on a cut. And jam. Cameraman Mike looks in disbelief.
Wilson's got 19. They're down 3. Big dunk there from the senior guard.
Super athletic.
He's gonna have to take over. Zach. I
will.
feel like we're gonna have to see like a 10-point quarter from Sean Wilson. They gotta get the tempo going here.
Travel.
Yeah. I think that side of the court is slippery. That's like the 3rd or 4th time we've seen. It's getting hot in here. I may have to take off my top.
Actually, we see, we didn't mention it, but Adolphi's back on the court.
Yeah, Adolphi, that's a good sign. He's got his knee wrapped up.
Yeah, me and Mike were watching the replay. He kind of looked like he hyperextended it a bit. Bagley thought about it. Reed thinks about it.
Get it to Wilson. Get it to Wilson.
Get downhill quick.
Good rebound by McDonough.
Black
right open.
Up ahead.
Wilson contests. I think Wilson got a piece of it. Black got it back. Black puts it in. Black's got 12. Black's come to play.
5-point lead.
I'd love to see Wilson come off a screen, Zach. Get some action on him.
Reed's going to try a 3. I don't know if that's the shot in this moment. So Adolphi looks like he's got his momentum back. He's going to get stuffed by Moose at the rim. Trumbull will take possession, down 5.
Two-Hace coming back into the game.
So Two-Hace, I just muted myself. Two-Hace is playing with 4 fouls here. He's got to be careful. He has been the bulk of the offense in that third quarter, though, with 8. He finds Wilson down low. Wilson, it's just a man's game down low with Sean Wilson. Mouse in the house every time, and he's over into 20 points. Loose ball. Ross pulls it away. Two-Hace grabs it. He's going to be fouled by Adolphi.
That's Adolphi's third.
So Hayes finds Wilson. Wilson, heat check 3. Leaves it short. St. Joe's has numbers up ahead. McDonough, corner 3. He's got it.
Wow. He's got 5. He hasn't scored since the first quarter.
He has not. 6-point lead now. Hayes finds Bagley. Bagley pumps. Kicks it out. Ross tries a midi. Can he get one? He can. 4-point game.
Zach, the crowd is electric on both sides. 5 to go here. We got a good one. 4-point game, 53-49 St. Joe's.
I know, I'm trying to tweet about it, but I can't get a tweet out because it's so much action.
Still out of the game.
He's trying to get checked back in now.
Check him back in.
Black midi. Couldn't get it to go.
Bagley gets the rebound over to Hayes.
He's going to go coast to coast and get it to go. Hayes came to play ball tonight.
17 for Hayes.
Sample 3, no good.
Simple 3 for Sample.
Yeah, all right. I see what you're trying to. I was confused at first. Hayes finds Wilson on a cut.
Wilson cuts it to 2. Timeout, St. Joe's. 4:05 to go. St. Joe's with a 2-point lead. Wilson's got. What are they saying?
I don't know. I'm trying to tweet it out right now.
So unofficially, Sean Wilson with 23. Jaden Hayes with 17 to lead Trumbull. For St. Joe's, Lameek Black, he's got 12. Skyers has 10. Phoebus with 10. And Adolphi hasn't scored. He's got 10. So St. Joe's has got 4 players in double figures, but Black has been the majority of the scoring here in the second half. So, with Todd Manuel, we were saying, St. Joe's, they're going to have a chance in this. They got to keep this game under like 55, 56. We're getting close to that number. Trumbull wants to get out and run and score. So I wouldn't be surprised here if we see, St. Joe's kill the clock here a little bit, use that whole, 35.
I don't
want to get into a track meet with Trumbull.
I don't think we're going to see it under 55. Phoebus layup. Good. There's 55 points right there. I don't know if that's possible anymore. Wilson, you're assuming it's going to be some action for him or Hayes. Hayes has Black on him now. Bagley thought about it. You got to go on low.
Tied?
It's Wilson tied now.
Tied now. So Wilson's starting to score, Zach, and he's getting him on layups, not threes.
We may have another buzzer beater finish here. Maybe some OT.
Tie game.
3:23
to go here. Reed's going to check in the next dead ball.
He's going to come in for Bagley most likely because he's been most Phoebus all night. Reed.
Yeah.
Black's going to call for
face guard and Phoebus.
He's going to step for a deep 2. No good. Adolphi taps away.
Malik Black trying to pull the TJ Wright from last year.
See, the problem is they don't have that true 1A scorer if you are St. Joe's to take over here. It's going to be a mix of Black, Adolphi, and Phoebus that are going to need to get it done.
Wilson has Sample on him.
They're going to go right back.
He's given up about 25 pounds fade away. And Sample had a hand on it. I would have liked to see him go at him. The double team was coming. Maybe pass out of that double. Sean's good enough to do that.
I know
Coach
that's
Bray
not the shot
wants a
that you
push
like.
off on Phoebus, but he's not going to get it.
Coach Bernardi's fired up.
He wants them to move the ball. Well, you want to kill the clock.
Phoebus is going to run a little
They got to
two-man
control.
action.
St. Joe's got to control the tempo.
Phoebus finds McDonough. Floater, no good. Rebounded by Moose. Trumbull with a chance to take the lead here. Tuhay's going to get a screen from Wilson. He's got a good lane to the basket. Roth got it.
Roth has got 4 just in this quarter. Trumbull takes the lead, 57-55.
Yeah, and Bernardi's only got 2 timeouts. That would have been a spot I would have burned one, but you don't want to use them this early.
I'd like to see Adolphi get involved.
Check. Oh.
He hasn't touched the ball since he's come back in. Wilson with the rebound.
Bernardi's not happy with that shot. Yeah, pull it out now. Kill a little bit of clock. You're up 2. You can get a basket here. It'll be a minute 15 left.
Coach Bray's going to take a timeout. Yeah, good call there. 136. You're up 2. You're going to want to. You got to get a score here if you're Coach Bray and Trumbull.
So
Trumbull fans saying we can't hear you from the St. Joe's fans.
Statistician Mike just made a pretty solid point. He said St. Joe's needs to do something besides whatever they've been doing, isolation ball.
Well, I think they got to move. That's what Coach Bernardi was saying, to get that motion.
Yes.
Adolphi was your leading scorer. He didn't touch the ball. You got to get him a touch. He's back in the game. He's in the game for scoring and not in there for defense.
Yeah.
You got to score.
It's hard, though, because you don't know what he's got explosively. Because we did watch it. His knee did bend at a very awkward angle. He has a lot of support on it right now.
I would still give him a touch, though, Zach. Like, he's going to draw attention, and then maybe he's going to be able to dish it. You know, I think you got to get him, though. He hasn't scored this half. He was their leading scorer at halftime. I'd love for them to maybe draw some action and just move the ball. What's happening is you're getting Black and Phoebus at the end of the shot clock just taking a bad shot. Like, that's not high-quality basketball. And I don't think that's how St. Joe's is going to stay in this game.
No, I don't think so at all.
Trumbull is also allowing them one and done. Like, they're getting one shot attempt and that's it.
And here's what I will say, though, is that, like, I don't mind the shots that they're taking because those are the guys you want taking them, but you got to at least try to get a better look first.
And if you're Trumbull, you gotta get.
Well,
I see Black is on Wilson.
Now.
Yeah, I made the adjustment, but I would get it to Black. Or excuse me, get it to.
Tuhay's up and under. Wilson keeps it alive. Roth has it. Reed.
They got the shot.
Bring it back out. Bring it back out. There you go.
And Coach Bernard is not happy.
You want to get Wilson, get him the ball up top, get him on an island. Tuhay's is going to lose it. Phoebus pokes it away. St. Joe's has numbers. Adolphi, 3. Can't get it to go. Reed's got it. He's got Tuhay's up ahead.
He's got Wilson.
Oh, he tried the lob. Wilson goes up. Foul. Oh,
smart play by the senior, though, Zach. He could have probably dunked that on the alley-oop, but he got it.
I don't know, because Adolphi wasn't giving him the chance. He was letting Tuhay's take it.
So Wilson will shoot 2 here.
These are big free throws here. St. Joe's making some noise now.
Makes
got
the
it.
first.
Ice water in the veins of Sean Wilson.
He's got 26 for the game.
I mean, we did say maybe 40 ball watch, but now he's on 30 ball watch.
58, 55, 55 seconds left.
Throw here, he's got it.
He's got 27 for the game. Big game from Sean. Big game Wilson.
Yeah, they need to go quick here.
Yeah.
You got to get an easy 2. Donna Phoebus is, you know who wants the ball here. Phoebus is trying to get open. Reed has done a good job defensively. Sample's going at Tuhay's. Now he's going to rise up mid-range. Can't get it to go. Tuhay's has got it. Foul on Phoebus.
So that's the second on Phoebus. So St. Joe's has got to get 2 more to make this a free throw. So we're going to see some subs here. I think offense, defense. Oh, one more, yeah. So new player in the game, number 23, Chase Hubert, freshman. Probably coming in for fouls. Got a foul.
You're trying to get a steal first.
Yeah, Sample's got to get it.
Now you got a foul.
Yeah, there you go.
A lot of time.
It's on 3. That's on a Dolphy.
Isn't that his 4th or his 5th?
That's his 5th. That's his 5th.
That's not good.
Yeah, so
that's one of your shooters.
I probably would have had Hubert foul there, but
maybe it's not his 5th. No one said anything.
It's Adolphi's 5th. So Tuhase is going to get 2 free throws here, right? Was it Reed or Tuhase?
I think it's. I don't know. I think it looks like it's Reed.
So Reed's going to shoot 2 free throws.
I don't know if they said that was a.
That was a Dolphy foul. That's why they had the timeout here for the substitution. So McDonough's going to come back in.
That kind of hurts you that he's the guy who made the foul there, because he's been, well, he has 2 or 3 threes in this game.
Yeah, Adolphi had 2 threes. He had 10. Reed makes the first. So 5-point game, yeah. So clock is not your friend if you're St. Joe's. I know we've seen some crazy stuff here, though, but like we've had a lot of buzzer beaters here, Zach.
I mean, look, if he makes this, you got to go down and hit a quick 3. Maybe a timeout after.
I would get a quick 2, actually.
No, I started the clock too early. You need to go get a quick 3
You got to
here.
score quick, though.
You got to get a 3. He's got to go. Sample's got to go.
Yeah, I think he just doesn't understand. Maybe. It's going to be on Moose. He's giving up about 50 pounds on Moose.
Well, they have 2 foul, I guess a foul to give, and Trumbull's waving him goodbye. They got to get a 3 here. Phoebus is going to get one up. He's got it. Okay.
Bernardi takes a timeout. Jaden Phoebus with a 3, his 3rd.
I don't think Trumbull has 64.
No.
Should be 61-58. So now here's the thing, right? Do you potentially foul before they even inbound the ball and save the clock and just put them on the line? Right?
I think if you can't get the steal, you foul.
Well, but couldn't you, here's what I'm saying, before they even inbound, you foul someone who hasn't been to the line, like a Moose or someone, and make them go and make free throws.
Yeah, we don't have free throw percentages, so, yeah, but I'm not sure.
That's what I would do. You save 13 seconds. It's a 3-point game. You have 1 timeout left, and you make someone go and actually have to make free throws besides Wilson or Tuhase or Reed. So out of the guys, Ross can shoot the ball, Tuhase can shoot the ball, Reed can shoot the ball.
You got to foul Moose.
I'm saying you foul him before the ball's even inbounded. Save 13 seconds.
I think they're going to try to get the steal. If they can't get the steal, then they're going to foul.
I mean, if they do that and hit a 3, God bless them, right? Because the odds of that happening are like 2%. Too much time's coming on.
So Phoebus, that's going to be his 3rd. So Tuhase will get 2 here. All he needs to make 1. 10 seconds left. Just need to make 1, make it a 4-point game.
But if you do make 1, we already saw 1 4-point play there for Skyers.
Phoebus trying to get the crowd going.
Well, he needs some noise, right?
Yeah. St. Joe's fans not really.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Could we see? I mean, I think I know who's shooting the ball here. Regardless of if he makes this or not. You got to box out, though. Could we see some magic for St. Joe's here? Tuhase makes the 2nd. You got to go quick. Got to go quick. They're going to get Phoebus the ball. He's going to have to get one up. He's going to get it up. It's going to be no good. Trumbull is going to hold on to win. comes from behind. And there the no. Uh-oh. What is our guy Sam doing on the opposite baseline there?
Good thing we got Ming.
Yes, we got Ming Prods in the house tonight.
Ming Prods in the house, thank God.
I mean, all these games, both as advertised though, Dino. Combined 8 points between the two of them, differential.
Yeah, so congrats to Trumbull. They break the curse. Great game. Hey, Zach, just really quick, want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you to both the St. Joe's and Trumbull communities for supporting Project Purple. This has been 2 years now. We've had great basketball games both years, right? The girls and boys. So hats off to both teams for really just like coming together, raising awareness, putting on a great show. And we can't wait for next year. We'd love to be back. So make sure to subscribe to our channel so you stay up to date on all things Project Purple Sports. We've got a lot of basketball left.
We do.
Congrats to the Trumbull boys, the St. Joe's girls for winning tonight. Anything else? Thanks to Ming Prods. Give him a shout out.
I was going to say, this was kind of the wrap up of around the Connecticut basketball landscape tour for this week. We had SWC on Monday, NVL on Tuesday, FCAC on Wednesday. So it's been fun stuff this week.
That's a wrap from Sacred Heart, Zach. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.